Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Court Battle League, ready to bring you nothing but the best from the Apex community, hosting the Champions Legacy Tournament Series. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this series and what we have in store, but I just wanted to welcome everybody aboard. Court Battle League is for the community, by the community. This is for you by us, of course, and we are so happy today to bring you nothing but Apex Legends. That's right, you're hearing it right from us. Let's check out the schedule where we start. Today is May 27th. We are doing a community format pick with Battle Royale focus Apex Legends. I want to showcase the format just so everybody can understand exactly what's happening. We have 20 teams today. They will be competing in the match point system. Match point system allows players to earn points in placement and with kills. If you can see here, if you're in first place, you're going to get 12. Second, you'll get 9, and it keeps going down. And we'll have this in display for you guys. You can check it out and also look at our leaderboards that we'll talk about in just a second. Speaking of leaderboards, kills are 1 point in the first round. And to add to this twist, every round kills will go up. So second round, you'll get 2 points. Third round, you'll get 3 points each kill. So each kill is worth more and more points as the round goes up. And the reason for this is to add excitement for the viewers and have the players do their best to try and win the game. How do you win this game? It is not about who can score the most. It's who scores 50 first. And once you get to 50, that's when the next round you have to win the actual match. You have to place first in order to win. Once again, I repeat, once a team reaches 50 on the very next game, they have to win the whole game. That's how this system works. The catch is, if you don't win that round and someone else ends up getting to 50, they also have a chance to win the game. So maybe we'll get 3 or 4 teams all with 50 at the end, and only one can win. Whoever wins the last match will win the game. Very exciting stuff, something I'm very excited about. But let's talk about what you're getting from Champions Legacy Series. Ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to offer the community a chance to be a part of our events, bring everybody together. We're going to have tons of events for the community. And what you're seeing here is the roadmap. A lot of community events, free of entry for everyone to enter to be a part of. And if you win, you move to the majors where things get serious. We're going to try to bring more pro players, most serious comp teams, and it's going to be invite only. And of course, if you win a major, you're going to the championship rounds for the finals to try to win it all. That is the format that you're looking at on screen, and it's going to be exciting to see who has what it takes to actually compete and get the job done. With that in mind, I want to talk about a couple of things for you guys to know what is also happening on top of it. We're going to have special events throughout the weeks. Also, on top of these Thursday events, we'll have events for all of the community, starting off with the champions. Every time a champion wins, he gets his own event for us that we'll host sometime within the week. Next week on Thursday, everybody that probably didn't make it into this event has a chance to get in, because we're going to have 2 tournaments in one night with back-to-back events from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We will be having tournament for the champions, which was One Love last week. Then we'll have this event, which is for the community completely. So you have multiple chances to enter. We'll break that down in our Discord. So if you want to visit us over there and get involved, that's how that works. All right. And now we're going to take a quick look at the leaderboards, see who's on the table for all of these teams. This is what you're looking at for today. We're going to see what these teams can do. It's going to be interesting to see what they have. These leaderboards are special. We got a brand new display for you guys to enjoy from last week. If you guys remember last week, live updating leaderboards that will display throughout the matches. But that's enough talking for today. I believe we have every team ready and we are about to get it going. Wishing everybody luck, and let's have some fun. Enjoy the matches as we go forward. Once again, I'll just showcase myself to talk for a second right before the matches start. I am your host, Mag Gamer, and I will be casting this with a special guest that we'll talk about once the matches start. And big shout out to Envy, who's our leaderboard manager, taking control, giving us the scores as they come along. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it with me. It's something that worked really hard to put together, and we invite the community to get involved, be a part of this, not just as players, but be a part of our community and help us grow and take this to new heights as a team. We're going to develop some esports professional teams and do a lot more as we go forward in the near future. That is what's happening. So with that said, it is time that we go ahead and play this round out and see what's happening with these teams. Can everybody take this W and make their claim as a champion so that they can leave their legacy behind in this community? We shall see. Let's take a quick second here, check out everybody's current selection. While we do that, I'm going to bring in a special guest for today, my co-host that I invited to come last minute. He was willing to do it. That's how you know he's a good man. His name is Pickled Chris with a double S at the end right there, if you want to find him on social media. What's up, Chris?
Chilling, bro.
Chilling, bro.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I am good. I'm very excited about today. We got a lot of great teams. It's going to be interesting. We have some very high level players, and then we have some casuals all mixed up, trying to find their way to see if they could take this W. It's anybody's game when the game first starts. So let's see what happens and who has what it actually takes to get this win. We're playing on World's Edge, first of all. My favorite map for competition. I believe it's the most professional setup where you can see some really high level action, and there's not a lot of errors you can make. If you're a good pro, you can rotate well and do a lot of great things. We're going to check out the map to start off with. These points, to me, if you see where the strip goes, right down the middle, you can easily head to the edge over there in Dome, launch site, places like that. Very safe for people to drop, and it's going to change the game for you, because if you get there, you got high tier loot. For the rest of the game, you don't have to worry about getting loot, and you can focus on getting to the center, taking out teams, third partying, and doing things like that. And that is the key. And right now we're seeing some drops already. We're going to check in to see what teams is dropping hot. It's looking like Countdown is the hot zone, but there's a lot of teams in action right now within the same vicinity that we will see tons of drama going down in this area. As you can see right now, we're looking at Team DNA, a great team who placed well last event, last week. They did really good. They didn't get to win it all, but they had the chance. They scored 50. They just couldn't do it. Of course, this is always loot first, ask questions later, but there's always action. There's always somebody bumping into each other, and it gets very hairy very quickly. And we're going to see some action as we do already. It's looking very hot over here with Twitch Finest already taking out multiple players. There he is right here. He's already took out a whole squad by himself with his teammates. So they are looking really good, and that's the type of action you want to see from those guys going forward. For me, it's all about the rotation. When you look at who is where and what is happening, you want to be in the right place. So with these 20 teams,
Absolutely, Mag. Absolutely, Mag. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
I always
I always try to land on the edge of the maps, and I think that's
one
one of the best things that you can do to
play
play
basement
basement in a game to get further into a game.
For sure. That's what we want to see from the start. The tactical intellect from these players, the most important part to start off with. Then comes the action-packed closure of a round where it can get very heated and very fiery with the action that goes on. So now we see two teams here. They're very close to each other. I don't know if they see each other, and they do see each other. We're gonna get our first piece of action over here. They're pushing into the squad, and it's looking really great right now for aim assist. They're taking it. They're not afraid, and they're going to be against Anime here. Anime versus aim assist, and it looks like Anime has a nice angle to flank, pushing in, trying to get the kill. Doesn't get anything there, but does basically crack one of the players.
Anime is on the low ground right now, so they have the disadvantage. Let's see if they can go around and get the height on them from the backside where the city's at.
Yeah, that's gonna help drastically. It's important to be smart about your positioning. Aim assist is doing a good job staying in control of where they're at. They're holding it down and keeping charge. But now here goes the push right here, the fight that's about to happen. They are all working together, very fluid. I like what I'm seeing from aim assist. They're hunting down their prey and really pushing the pace. It's looking really good. There's a lot going on here with this team, already showcasing high level skills, taking a player down, doing their job, swiping already with the gold shield, looking really lovely. And this is the type of format you want to see from a team early on. Even though one of their teammates is down, Anime, they're still trying to stay in the fight. Also, they want to get their teammate, but honestly speaking, 3-on-2 is not a bad look. What I like to do is single someone out, try to force someone away from their team in any way, and then I can have a chance to have a one-on-one and go from there. But as we see, aim assist just really comfortable and confident, taking out Anime mostly. And one last player, Horizon, gets wiped, and that's a wipe right there. And already we're down to 18 teams. It's looking really good for aim assist as far as a couple points there. 3 points from the start. And they're in another fight, a third party looking to push the pace. What is going on? Aim assist fighting with Society. Society getting out of there, trying to find an angle. Always with the Wraith, one of the most powerful legends still to this day from the beginning of the release of the game. I'm liking this battle here with Society and aim assist. Society put them in a bad disadvantage. They third party them, and that's what you want to see from these teams that are playing strategically and communicating well and just doing the right thing. Now they're taking all of the loot the aim assist earned, and they're doing their job here, staying in charge. As we see right now, there's still a fight. They're still trying to fight back. It looks like Society wants to keep this fight, but they don't have a good angle. I would try to get above and push them out of the circle and hold a position, because right now aim assist doesn't have any type of angle when it comes to the circle, at least. But we'll see what happens here.
Agreed, Mag, agreed.
What?
They'll have to start moving because the ring is
Exactly. So they're the ones choke point, even though they did a good job against the other team. Society's doing well right now by just pushing them back and not allowing them in to the circle, which is forcing them to rotate somewhere else. As you can see, one of their teammates are down. They're still trying to pick their teammate up. They got a little bit of time. It's too late now, and he's completely timed out. Aim assist only has 2 players left, but it's looking really good for Society. They have a teammate's banner at least, so it's a 2-on-2, but Society, if they win this fight, they can get their teammate back, which is incredibly important when you're trying to win the whole game. And right now we're gonna see the fight. It's coming to them. They,
I think got put down to 1.
and here it is, trying to crack that shield, baby. One of the funniest things, stories, I was in the airport and I said, yo, you're cracked. And an old lady told me, I'm don't talk about Jones. Just random old lady. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? You're talking about Apex, man. You're cracked. But good stuff right there by Aim Assist. While we were talking, they found a way to take out Society. So you love what you're seeing there from them. Right now we're looking at Killer Ghosts are trying to make their move and push someone out of the ring. It's a really good move, but they got a teammate down. It's not looking good. They're gonna try to scan and find an angle on him, and it looks like he has a good angle. Beautiful teamwork right there. The synergy is right, and they still have one guy trying to push the pace. It's a one-on-one right now. Can they find a team? He's healing up. He's trying to find the angle while the other guy's thirsting. I like what I'm seeing right here by Kel, trying to find his finish here. Hurt pretty bad, and he's doing the right thing, picking up his teammate. Can he revive before he gets hit? His looking good stuff right there. Now it's a 2-on-1, guys, and this is the right thing, the smart move. They all gonna die from the ring, but it's been a good fight. That's what I like right now. We're getting some good fights early on, guys. I like what I'm seeing. They need to heal up. Somebody's going down officially. It's a 2-on-1. They're holding their position.
Only the first ring.
And it's only the first ring, so you don't have to worry too much about the actual ring. But if you're fighting, it can be a pain if you get shot a lot and you don't have any health. And right now,
definitely have to be aware of your heals.
for sure. For sure. Honestly, that's a discussion that I want to have. I always say the small heals are better in critical moments. Sometimes I see people pop big batteries. What do you feel about that, Pickle?
I'm big on the battery, but I understand having a lot of shield cells to crack them in the middle of a heated situation.
Yeah, I mean we're back and forth. I'm starting to push. You go turn the corner to try to heal. You pop your bat, but I am rushing you. That bat is not going to get finished. By the time I get there, you'll get clipped and you're done. Compared to popping a cell, you got a little bit of health and you can take the fight and you can try to find your angle and get inside pretty good. That's where it's debatable, because it's also situational. If you're far enough and you have time,
you can make the game of healing yourself into a strategic game in itself.
Exactly. So let's take a quick look at our dual screen here so you guys can see multiple players trying to find their angles, trying to find the fight, trying to get it together, heal up and get it right. You can also see the leaderboards, which are at 0. This is the first game, but you can see our leaderboards. This is going to be a screen you're going to see a lot of once things start heating up for us, so we can check out multiple teams. Whenever somebody's in the lead, we want to pay attention to them and make sure that we give you guys a little bit of a push when it comes to variety. So hope y'all enjoying the stream so far. We are doing our best to cast the action, and right now there's 12 teams, still very early on in the second ring. It's a long game. You know, a lot of teams should play smart. They can hold their positions if they're in the ring, try to gate people out. Right now it's looking like MRVN is actually trying to do that and choke a team out, which is that's my favorite thing to do, is to gate them out of the ring and just hold them back consistently. If you have a good team, it puts pressure, because now the teams are worried about the ring and they're trying to fight push to you, and they don't have a good rotation. That's my personal favorite. As we see here, MRV deciding not to take the fight, but they get hit from behind. And it's gonna get real right now. They don't have a lot of health.
Especially with the light shields.
Exactly. They all have white shields and they don't have much. So we're gonna see what's happening with them, if they can make a move or stay stuck on the outside. And right now we're looking like 2 teams are right next to them, and it's gonna be a fight right now in a second.
DNA is coming up right behind.
Exactly. We got Psycho, we have Fax here, we have DNA, and Society still in. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Society. Psychos. Interesting. And there it is. The fight begins, folks.
Here we go. Right in the middle of Harvester.
Everybody's still playing smart. And there it is. Yeah, Harvester is pretty tough sometimes.
There's the fight.
And there it is. Take down. That was really good.
Oh, beautiful.
And they have an extra shield if they want to swap. They can come right back inside and grab that shield. It's one thing I like to do sometimes. And it's looking like a big bang is about to happen here with Tryhard. He's going to be facing off. Oh, beautiful lasers right there. I'm loving that. Incredible stuff by...
And Killer Ghost is gone.
And they wipe. That is good stuff right now. That's what you want to see from these guys. It's good gunplay right now. You're not just seeing strategic play. You're watching good gunplay, good positioning. They had the ring. They didn't have to worry about the ring too much, and they just took the fight and did their thing. And now, let's take a look at Aim Assist, who had their player down, but they survived everything. All that onslaught in the very beginning, and they lost their teammate. They're still in the fight. And I have won matches with nobody on my team and still came out winning by third partying at the very end, the last two teams. And yeah, these are important things to know. And third partying, even though people might hate it, it is the most powerful tool you have in this game, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And look at this. Now we have another fight. Once again, right? Somebody above, somebody below. And it's looking like Psychos want to push this.
Psycho.
They're going after...
Psycho has the high ground, but they don't have the ring, both of these teams.
Yep.
So they have to move quick. There's only 20 seconds.
Yep. But you want to put this pressure because it makes teams make mistakes. One player extends, and then all of a sudden everybody's panicking. What are you doing? And he gets killed. And then from there you can push the team and just try to take everybody out. As you see right here, beautiful takedown. Wraith was doing the right thing for her team, trying to make a portal. It did not work to her advantage, and she's gonna get thirsted right now. And that's what you want to see. Psycho putting in work right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing by Psycho. The problem is, don't sleep on Aim Assist, man. They're survivors. We have one last player. If I was him, I would tell him, hey, forget about fighting. Just get placement right now.
He's getting hunted right now, though.
Yeah. He needs to get placement. Just get out of there. Forget about the fight. They won the fight, buddy. He's trying, dude. He's trying. And that's it.
This is true. I hope he gets out of it.
Nope. Game. And there goes Aim Assist. 7 teams left. We're still early on in the fight, guys. It's looking really good when it comes to a lot of combat. I've seen some actual skills, a lot of crouch spamming, certain tactics that I personally like and I think are important for teams to showcase some pro style tactics and formulas.
Agreed.
Speaking of that, I don't think your gunplay is the only thing that's important. I've been talking about this a lot with some people who don't play Battle Royale. Battle Royale makes you think about more than just how good you are with a gun. It makes you think about your rotations, where you're headed, where you are, you know, where you can move in and out of. It makes you think about third parties. So if you're in a fight and you can't finish it in 30 to 60 seconds, you're probably going to put yourself in a disadvantage. Another team might come in and also attack you or the other team, and it can be a bad decision.
It's a game of survival.
Exactly. That's the best way to describe.
Game of survival.
Perfect way to describe it right there. A game of survival on top of being a shooter the way we play normal shooters. You can't play it like a regular shooter. And this is the interesting part.
Don't win the game with 15 kills and get in second place.
Survive to the end.
Exactly.
The game of the Battle Royale.
Yeah, we just had a little mute there for Chris for a second, but he's back. We got you in here. So speaking of that, we were just talking about it's a game of survival, very important and key component to what Battle Royales offer, rather than just a run and gun shooter. And my thing here right now with these last rings, this ring right here is going to decide everything, in my opinion. There's 7 teams. You can look at the map and just pay attention to where everybody is. There's a clutter on the northeast side. I think the southwest will be where the ring will succeed as far as like the teams that survive to the last rounds. And it's not all about survival because you can gain a lot of points if you get some kills. This is a mixed lobby.
Yes.
You have some predator players, and then you have some average kids who just wanted to come play in a tournament, and both are welcome in our community events. These are not professional ones. These are just for the community. And you know, if I'm a guy that's really good, I'll just chase down teams while I'm in these lobbies, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, I don't know. If it was me, I would play to survive. I would play to survive. So I would try to get to the highest point in the last ring, and just try to survive until that last circle.
Right. And that's perfect. You can get 12 points if you place first, 9 if you're second. So there's a system there to get some points. But if I place 5th and I get, let's say, 9 kills, I'm above you with your finishing first. You follow where the logic is? And then what happens is in the later rounds, the kill points double, triple, quadruple, and just keep going. So this game turns into a madhouse insanity for players. And here he is with the crepe, with the charge shot. Beautiful shot. I'm looking at Bleed right now as they try to survive this corner. It's a decent position, but they have to rotate into the ring in 30 seconds. So they have to figure this out. It's only 2 players.
It's a tough move for them, but they're gonna have to push the ring hard, and hopefully they can get their shots down on the people on the high ground.
That is right.
Let's go this way.
Well, we'll see what happens here. It's still very early, and you never know how these guys work. Oh my God, they're getting beamed from both sides, and this is going to be a tough fight for them. If they get out of this, they're very lucky. Doesn't look like it, but it's possible.
Let's see. It's interesting to see what's gonna happen. Let's like. The interesting fight inside. Sure.
I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. They're trying to play their smart and not allow people to push them. One thing I was telling my nephew and niece who play this game also is you have to put damage out. If you show a team you're afraid, they'll push you quick. If you don't push back, you're gonna get hit. And right now they just got one of their players, both their guys down. Good stuff from carrying Mr. Lucas. It's a funny team. DNA in the building right now, holding it down. I told you this team was top tier last tournament, and they're still here surviving. We haven't even got to see them do some work. We're gonna check it out now. They're getting scanned. They could be in trouble, guys. This could be some serious trouble for them.
You can tell Lucas is a team of survival. Look at the attachments they have on their guns. Not even full yet.
True that, true that. And here it is right here, looking really good. DNA trying to put out some damage, and they get wiped. The caster's curse, I keep calling that.
Sick white.
That was good stuff right there from Hella Controller. I gotta shorten their name, HC, in the building. And there's only 3 teams left, guys. We're gonna take a quick look to see what every team is up to. 2 teams are camping right now. Well, actually, all 3 teams are camping, but it looks like Goat is getting hit pretty hard. We're gonna check him out real quick. And this is
a Hella Controller fighting SEC
Yep.
inside the same building.
Exactly. So you're gonna see them go back and forth with each other, but outside there's some action as well. So it's just a little bit of everything.
I think Lucas has the best position right now in this game.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I'm looking at where they're at. That's a nice higher ground than most spots, but they're also getting beamed by both sides. So
They are. Annihilator got hit by a pit grenade. Annihilator's going after that Watson underneath.
I'm seeing the action is really good stuff. They're pushing the pace here. Teammates trying to stop them, looking for the fight with Octane. Nothing there. He's getting beamed from the roof while still fighting Octane. So it's a tough task, and he gets taken down right there. It's getting real right here with the last two teams, guys. What's going to happen right now? One player versus another for the finish. Crouch spam, ladies and gentlemen. Hella control, in control.
That was amazing.
Good stuff right there with the crouch spam at the very end. You gotta love what you're seeing from them. I respect that right there. It was well done.
Finish to a game.
Definitely. I like it. And we're looking at Hell with 12 kills already. And then Lucas has 17 kills. That is insane. They scored a lot of points in this round. So already 3 teams in the 20s, basically, moving up the ranks to get to 50. But it's funny because you get to 50, but you have to finish the game, folks. It's not over until the fat lady sings. And the fat lady is not here because we listen to hip hop, and there's no opera lady singing, you know. Plus that's an outdated saying that I have to stop saying. But anyways, welcome to Court Battle League. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all are enjoying. This is Mad Gamer, your host. Court Battle League is for everybody, and we hope that everybody is enjoying it as they go forward. You're welcome to participate in future events. It's looking really good right now for these teams. A great start, a great push for these players, and we're going to get into the second round as fast as possible. We want teams to sign up and to just get going for the next match. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and start to look at what is happening when it comes to our format, to break it down right before we show you the leaderboard scores, to explain it to you how it works. Players are playing match point. Match point allows players to score points through placement. First place gets 12, second place gets 9, and it goes down the list as you see here. Kills are 1 point in the first round. Second round, kills are 2 points, and it keeps pushing forward. It gets better and better. And that's how it all works. These teams have to score to 50. Once they get to 50, that's when we can see if the next game they can win the whole thing and finish first. If they do that, they win the tournament. That's how it ends. The catch is, of course, if you get to 50 and you don't win the next game, then I get to 50. I have a chance just like you. So then you have multiple teams at the end fighting for the win. And that's what happened last week. We had 4 teams at the end with 50 plus points. And this week, I'm sure we'll have the same thing. As you can see, these teams are all scoring very well. The first 3 teams did extremely well. That being said, you are welcome to join us. Our schedules will be consistently updating. Thursday, we have from 6 until like 11, basically 2 tournaments in one day, 2 different servers, pushing the pace for you guys to be able to enjoy and be a part of as we go forward. So we hope you guys are excited just like we are, so that we can continue bringing you these tournaments. We're going to take a second and check the leaderboards and see if they're updated. Not yet. It's going to take a second here, but it's still being updated at the moment. So we can just talk about the roadmap to invite all you guys. This is for the community first. Later on, we'll do invite only to top teams that have won and top pro players to compete in our majors and our championship. For now, any player, any teammate, any team can join and be a part of this through our Discord. You can check out our information on the social media outlets. You can, if you're on Twitch, you can trigger the actual links through there. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in and being a part of this as we go forward. Very excited. I think these teams are pretty much ready to go as long as they have their names in. We're going to the second game, guys. So be ready. It is happening right now as we go forward. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoying this with me, because basically we're here to have some fun and get involved. Let's talk to Pickle for a second. Mr. Chris, I'm gonna call you Chris, man. How did you feel about that last round? What did you see?
It was an interesting round. You could tell which teams are playing for position and for end game, and you could tell which teams are going for the kills. So I'm just interested in seeing what the next round is going to bring us. And
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of good players in this tournament. So let's see what happens.
For sure, for sure. I don't disagree. I think that you know, for us, watching, we're seeing a couple of good tactics. I liked when I saw in the beginning Society third partying and pushing. We saw a couple of maneuvers there where they were third partying teams, and then they ended up getting taken out by one of the third parties that they hit. Didn't work out in their favor, but it's a part of the game, and it's important to know how to survive it and also how to actually do it and win successfly with those.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we're gonna keep going on to the next game. We are ready to go. From here, we will 100% have you guys ready for the third game and fourth game. We're gonna give you the leaderboards as the match begins so that you guys can see it. Right now it's being updated, but soon enough we shall see. And once again, we're switching the maps. We're going to Olympus. I know that people like myself rather play in World's Edge every time, but I like Olympus. It's fun. It feels good. It looks beautiful. What are your thoughts about this map for an actual tournament, Chris?
I'm a big fan of all the maps. I'm a big fan of change, so I enjoy anything any updates they bring to the game, any changes they make to the maps. I'm all about change. It brings up more people into the game. It keeps people into the game, and I'm with it, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As we see here, I want to look at these actual loadouts and everybody's setup. You're looking at a lot of Octanes, to be honest. He's like the meta. A lot of Bloodhounds and a lot of Wraith, which is the right picks for me when it comes. Wraith, Gibby, and Bloodhound are the top tier legends to use. You want to have those on your team if you can.
Right.
But Octane's just fun. Octane is just fun, man. He's really good too because he's so fast. He just flanks people and gets you out of hot spots with his jump pad. So, all right, let's take a quick look into the map, see where everybody's dropping. Everybody plays this very differently. Since it's a tournament, you want to win. You can't just drop hot because it's fun. You want to try and actually win. And as we see here, multiple teams already dropping down next to Canyon and some at Grove Towers. So it's looking like a decent split here. I'm going to see what happens with these teams as we go forward. Guys are already landing, looking for some smoke in a minute. It's going to get hot very quickly, as you know. And I'm into it. I'm into it.
I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it.
Yeah, so starting off the game with some action, not just yet. We'll see where everybody's going to be colliding. Start of the game, man, I think you should be out of an area in 60 seconds. Grab what you need to grab. This, we don't need to decorate and do something fancy. Just grab what you can and rotate to the best area next. That way you can grab better loot and position yourself properly. That's my mentality, and that should be most people. Some people really like looting and just staying around in an area, but to me, that's death. That's close to death as possible.
Agreed. Again, like I said, I think the best move is to land on the outer edges of the map. You have your back to the outer edge of the map, just in case. You know you're not going to get third party from there.
Right.
And then you can move along the edges.
I agree. I definitely do that. This is exactly what I do. I try to hit the high tier areas and then you know, rotate to another spot closer to the ring where that works for me, and go from there. Right now, we just seen the MRVN actually rotate. And apologies, guys, for those watching. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and so many different places. This is a live stream, but we try to keep the commentary with the chat to a minimum. There'll be points when we take a break in between matches a little later after the third game, and we'll have to talk with you guys and go from there. But for now, we are pushing the pace, looking for some actual action here, seeing what's going down. Right now, it looks like it's about to get real on this side with CMB, but they already wiped 2 players. There's a third somewhere out there. Not sure where he is, but they are hunting right now. They're hunting their prey. I like when I see that.
They are in hunt mode.
I like when I see that. And right now I'm checking out the map. There's another fight up top. I'm gonna see what team that is on the backside, about to get into a fight. And this is getting close for
Gillette is in the
Strike
battle
Packers.
right now, in the docks.
Here it is, getting scanned right now. The Cycles are gonna try and do the right thing. Here it is from the Cycles trying to make a move. This is actually DNA. So once again, there's an issue with some of the titles that you'll see on the names with the server, and you know, Respawn's working on it. They did an amazing job allowing people to host these tournaments, so we're very happy with that. But we're looking at some different teams, some team below trying to push them, Team Sky, and we don't know if they can win this fight. We know everything about DNA, and they're really good, but we haven't seen Sky put in the work and see if they have what it takes to take the fight. So at the moment,
Agreed.
we are testing the skills of Team Sky, and they're scanning down below, but they don't dare to get in there, and rightfully so. If they knew who they're facing, this is one of the top teams that we've had on our last tournament. They have a Caustic. Caustic is underrated in my opinion, very underrated.
He's actually my second main, Mag.
Oh wow, there we go. You see, underrated from Chris.
Absolutely underrated.
Yeah, and I love the underrated characters. I actually don't have a main. I like to play with everybody as much as possible. Here's the fight. Sky finally getting into it with DNA. DNA retreating
Live
back
Onyx
to
pushing.
Yep. Retreating back to their Caustic gas. And now it looks like Sky's committed to this fight. And they're going to get beamed. One man down. Team Sky has 2 players, but they're dealing with a Caustic's amazing gas that
Caustic
make you
trap,
cough
yeah.
like that. Oh, look at that. They have Lifeline. Nope. Taken down. It's a 2-on-1. One player
Lifeline
left.
breaks 2 of them.
Oh, it's a chase now. The DNA is taking the kills, stealing it. Comfortable, relaxed. They know that they have this, and they're just taking it easy, not even sweating, looting up. This is called confidence, guys. In the middle of the fight. Oh, he gets taken down. I talked too soon.
Lifeline takes down 1.
Good stuff by Smiles. Really good stuff.
And it looks like Smiles is gonna back off from this.
I'm liking what I like him. I'm liking the smartness. Honestly speaking, Smiles did the right thing there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He did. He did.
Sometimes, you know, especially when you're soloing and you got a team that just dies quick for no reason, you gotta go for placement, and you just gotta keep
He
it
has to
pushing.
play for the points.
Yeah,
They got wiped out pretty early in the last round, and it's probably the best move he could have made there.
exactly. So now we're looking at Team Kels trying to fight right now and getting beamed a bit. It's looking like SEC trying to make a move on them, and they have the high ground at the moment. And I like their composition. I told you these three characters are the best in the game as far as like most usage and most useful for comp play. You got Wraith, who can basically rotate you safely anywhere in and out. You have Gibby, who can
Bloodhound
protect
with
you
the
from
scan.
craziness. Bloodhound with the scan. And right now they're looking for the fight, but they're taking their time.
They're doing it smart. They have to keep that high ground. If you move from the high ground, you're gonna get down.
Exactly. So the thing is, they have the ring also. So they're basically making this team make a decision. If I was that team, I might rotate if I could and not take the fight. Just rotate, get into position, and fight them again in a minute. But
agree.
when you get better ground.
I agree. I would rotate out of there ASAP.
Yeah, so right now they're deciding to do that with Octane's jump pad. They're getting out of there as quick as possible, but they're getting beamed in the process, and they might get pushed here. Now that they know, as you can see, the bubble saved Gibby, but they're just gonna get pushed. They got to get to a better position. It's looking like getting third partied, actually.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
like
another
what
team
I'm
is coming
seeing.
in
This is Battle Royale at its finest, guys. Looking as good as it could be. Team Kel's getting one player down, but there's still a good fight here to be had. Strike, wipe. Another team wipe right there. Clearing out the whole area. We're gonna see about this third party.
Yeah,
And
the SEC is still holding their ground in the back on that, in the middle of the turbine.
Yeah, exactly. And they have a good spot. They have a good spot for this next couple seconds here, another minute, and then they can rotate if they have to. But they have a lot of shield swapping that they can do in this area. And then they have the high ground from that team that's there. They couldn't do the job. So it's looking really good. I like what I'm seeing so far.
They're still poking at each other a little bit. SEC.
Yeah, you call this up for a second. Let's see what you got. I'm gonna give you the floor for the moment.
What do you mean?
Yes, you're on the spot. Talk to me. What are you seeing here from SEC right now? Talk to me what you're seeing, what you're thinking.
Is trying to move right now into position and at least get close to the ring so that they're not fighting in the ring once it comes in. Still got a minute left till round 3 comes. I don't think that other team's gonna push them because they haven't yet. SEC is worried about another team behind them. So we'll see what happens. We see if this team that they were just fighting, if they'll come up once the ring comes in and flanks them from the back.
Right. Right. We'll see. I think, you know, right now they regrouped. They all have purple, so this is about as good as it could get outside of having the evolved red shields. But it's proper right now. They're proper positioning. They can choke any team coming up, and that's what they're doing. They're waiting for that gating right there. The right thing to do is gate.
Smart.
And now the other team, if they're smart, they would have got out of there because they were in the thick of it. It was in a healthy position. Sometimes you got to let your pride go. And Sky all alone, ratting it out as we just look back. And they don't find Sky, but Sky's very close by, hanging out, ratting the game out. And this is the right thing to do if you're all alone, your teammates are down. And now we're going to see a big fight between Breed. They're looking like they're going to push a team right now. They just got scanned. It's a 2-on-3 possibly. We're going to see what's left of this team. Throwing grenades, the #1 tactic when you're about to get into a fight. Even if you want to escape, sometimes you throw grenades, try to throw the team off.
Get them off. Get them off, get your breaks early, and put them down.
Exactly. So right now they're pushing in, but the ring is closing at the same time, so they're the ones being gated. But I like their aggressiveness to try to get in the circle and do their thing. Woo! Ooh, they're getting beamed by that L star.
And Yo Jen is about to go down. Oh, and he got out of the ring, but he went down.
His buddy's right next door, so we're seeing, there it is.
Oh man, Breed.
And another one right there. I'm telling you, man, this team right here, SEC, is possibly the best team for this round, this game. They're holding it down. They've been taking out multiple teams, scoring big, handling their business.
And the ring keeps on spawning close to them, so they don't have to travel too far to get into position.
Exactly. Now we got Strike right next door looking for a fight in a second. It's gonna get real once everybody pushes in here. Do they know they're about to get into a fight? We're gonna see. You love to see the movement off the wall. That tells you they can definitely play their role and hold it down properly when the time comes. Right now, it's only 8 teams left. We're in the 3rd ring, and as I say it, Sky gets scanned. This is the one rat on the actual game. But let's go take a look right here at this fight that's going on and try to see who's in position. And there it is right here. We have Lucas getting carried, pushing a team, trying to finish them off. They are getting scanned a lot.
Popping a Phoenix right now. They're pushing back a little bit to heal up again, which is smart.
BTS in the building right now, trying to find their way. I like the fact that there's about 4 teams in this one area. To be honest with you, Society's still here. We have Aim Assist right here. So it's not just one team. We're seeing multiple teams, and it's gonna get very, very sticky in this area. For me, rotating, positioning yourself properly would be the smart thing to do in this, you know, getting out of those sticky situations.
Looks like they're about to get pushed. Lucas get carried, is putting down shots.
They're holding it down. 2 red shields and a yellow. That is like the dream shield setup that you can have. I like it. They're getting aggressive right now.
Mag? The gold shield or the red shield?
I mean, red shield says you're doing good because you're evolving your shield, but with the gold, it depends on which legend you have for it. You know, it could be useful depending. So it's an argument, but red all the day, but you know, it's debatable depending on your scenario and situation.
I'm a gold man, Mag.
What legend you use?
I use everyone, just like you.
Got you.
But I would say my mains are like Rave, Caustic, and Bloodhound.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, it's interesting enough. Right now, everybody's playing position and they're just pushing people back and kind of picking shots, seeing what they can get. And I like it. It's smart plays. This is what it's about. Battle Royale isn't all about running gun. You got to be somewhat tactical. You always got to be tactical. You got to be aware of your situation and aware of where everybody is. And right now, there's a fight and a push here that I want to see right at my favorite part of the game is gating right here. And there it is right there. Striking again. And looking pretty good with that Spitfire. No offense to anybody who hates it. Sometimes it's necessary, man. Sometimes.
It is.
It's one of those weapons you gotta love.
Strike Packers are in a heated battle right now.
Definitely. They took out two players though. I mean, one of the players, and now they're in the fight trying to see what they could do. And there it is, complete wipe. Another great stuff by Lucas right here. They're scoring amazing points. One player alone has 8 points on their team, so that's a pretty significant amount of points, especially on the second round. That's 18 points already for one player from the score system, just from the kills.
Lucas is doing a great job in these last 2 rounds.
Most definitely. Let's see what they're doing here. Looks like they're in a big fight. They're trying to get in the mix here with Octane rushing and getting out of there. Look at that. Clears his path. But they're in a heated battle. Like I explained, there was 4 teams in that one area, and it's still not over. There's another team to the right of them. DNA is sitting pretty, and DNA is pushing into the center as well. It's going to get very hairy right now for the rest of the game.
Let's go this way.
I like what I'm seeing. These 2 rats, Team Sky and Aim Assist, both sitting there with 1 player on their team trying to survive.
He's getting
Lucas,
his shots on.
Lucas and Strike, both teams are holding it down with a full squad.
And there goes aim assist.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Caster's curse is very real, very real.
Yeah, yeah, I can see.
Every time I call it out. And here we go right here. Good stuff. I'm liking Strike's positioning right now. They have the high ground. They're not in the ring, but they have a decent chance to get back in from where they are.
Lucas is finishing off the people that are down right now.
Lucas is trying to take all the kills, guys. These guys probably got like 20 kills in this round. 10 from Mercy alone. This guy's a predator player, possibly.
Squads. Lucas and Strike Packers. So 3v2.
Yep, and it's not over yet, guys. You never know what could happen. All you got to do is single out 1 player, and you're going to have the chance to finish the game because it's going to be a 2-on-2. That's all it takes. But right now, you want Lucas to be in position and just stay together. Don't force anything, and then take the fight when necessary. The last 2 teams, this is it right here. The big one. I like it.
See, I'm super excited to see how this is gonna end.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, you see it's a 2-on. Oh, wait a minute. They're gonna revive their player. Nope.
Strike Packers putting down shots.
Good stuff by Strike. Right now, Give is doing a good job
Strike
just
has-
suppressing.
Agreed. Strike has the better position, but they have
Only
less-
2 players. And there goes the Gibby rotation. They're trying to get into the... Oh my goodness. It's going down right now. This is it. Ooh, they got Octane cracked. He's going down. 1 hit. 1 hit for Octane and it's all over.
Put shots on and it's
Beautiful
over.
stuff by
Oh, man.
Lucas. That was an incredible performance by them. They really did
Lucas.
an amazing job with everything that they set up right there. I love it. I love what I'm seeing by them. Champions once again.
Ex-champions.
Well, first game that they're champions, and we see a whole brand new top 5. Last game, a couple players didn't make it in there, so this game was a really good performance by the teams who needed to score points and get back up on the leaderboards as they go. Good stuff overall. I hope you guys are enjoying the matches. Hope you appreciate our casting. We're trying to offer you a different feel, different energy for Apex Legends when it comes to casting, when it comes to the community, and everything that we're offering when it comes to Court Battle League. I am the founder, pretty much working alone. I have my assistant now who does the leaderboards, who's Envy. Then I have co-hosts who just come in and pop in. I don't have an official co-host just yet. Chris is kind enough to come and be my teammate for today. Then we pretty much have any players and everybody join. Then later on, we'll go ahead and create a professional pro team when the time is right as we evolve going forward. That's what's going down. And just to break it all down to you guys, once again, showcase what you're watching at the moment. You're looking at the format of what you just saw when it comes to how it all works. Okay, these guys are playing match point system. The match point system basically makes players try to reach to 50. The way you get to 50 is placement scores. You could score 12 points if you're first place, and so on and so on as you go from there. But then also kills. This is the fun part that I added to the twist of the mode. Every round, kills go up to the round. So we're about to get to round 3, and kills will go up 3 points per kill. So imagine if you get 5 kills, you're getting a lot of points, 15 points right off of just 5 kills. And that can help you get to 50 fast. And this is the system and format for the players to have more excitement. But the catch is whoever gets to 50 has to reach match point by winning the next game. That's how it goes. And now you know the system. We're going to be checking out the scoreboards once everything is ready. I do want to invite everybody that's watching and enjoying to be friendly to each other, be friendly to us, say hi, come to our Discord, get involved with us, be a part of these games and these systems, and enjoy it with us as we go forward. So what you're seeing is the schedule. Every Thursday we'll have events, and every weekend we'll also be throwing in some events. Right now the world is focused on Apex Legends official events that are happening every weekend for the World Championships. About $3 million worth on the line for those tournaments. So we're trying not to host events too much for that. But we do have you guys for every Thursday and weekends. If you want to be a part of this, feel free to come along. As long as you're positive, respectful to people, we welcome you on our Discord. We welcome you a part of our content. This is all about just competing high level, enjoying yourself, and being a part of the movement as we go forward. I'm going to show you guys the roadmap one more time to give you an understanding of exactly what is happening when it comes to our system. So basically the roadmap is a lot of these community events, which is for everybody to get involved and to be a part of. And it's pretty simple. All you got to do is come to our Discord, play, and if you win, you can advance to the majors. The majors are where every top tier team will be invited. It's invite only. And from there, you can compete. If you win, you'll move on to the championship tournaments. And that's the format and system for our actual roadmap to the championship. The championship prizes are going to be special. We'll discuss that at a later time, but that's pretty much how it goes. We still have some more games to go, and we have the scoreboard to work on from Envy. She had an error, a technical difficulty, so we're updating it right now, and we're gonna make sure we have the scores and we have everything for everybody so far. So we hope you're enjoying it, and do not go nowhere because there's still matches to go. I believe one team or two can be in the 30s to 40 points, so they're pretty much close to getting to 50 for a chance to win it all. And that's it. We're at the finale. We're gonna see what it takes. What we ask is for, if you're a team captain, you get in there, you put in your name, and you also assign yourself to the right teams. Don't take nobody's slots. Everybody work together and be friendly with each other and be a part of it. This is only 20 for today. Next week, we're going to have 40 teams allowed into our events, and you guys can be a part of that as we go forward for next week. So
I don't know if people are trolling or what, but some of them are changing their team names, so it's kind of difficult to have me scoring them. So I might just not even give them points, because you stay with.
I have the
your
screenshots
name
if you need
at
that.
the beginning.
I have the screenshots so I could send to you on the
I have
on the
it too,
games.
but it looks like they're changing their names, and they shouldn't do that. It should stay the same name as the beginning, so that I can run smoothly and do this well. But
Yeah, I don't think it was them. It was the server. The server changes. So because I saw DNA and their professional team and they're really great and their name was different also. So I explained that to the stream and told them that the servers after the first game always do that unless we kick everybody out and put them on a new server, which we can if we want to, and we might have to on the next round, unless you want to do it now, Envy, and I'll gladly switch it over to the next server. Tell everybody to sign in there. Is she here?
I'm here, but they can just write it now. They can just rename their names now. But like I said,
Yeah. Did you fix the scoreboard?
I mean, the scores are in, but it's something else going on.
Yeah. So that's what's going down. Let's check out the chat. I'm sure everybody's being toxic. We're gonna take a moment to talk to the chat for a second. Let me go ahead, give Chris his break and discuss some things. Yeah, so if there's two teams that shouldn't be in there, we have to fix that. First of all, that's not allowed on our tournaments. We try to do a presentation also for you guys, but now we're gonna just talk directly to the players that are in the actual lobby. All right, if there's an issue where a team got locked out because someone else joined, that was a couple of problems. If you didn't make it on time, you're not supposed to be in the tournament. We didn't lock in 20 teams. We gave 18 teams some spots, and then the last spots we gave it to the first people that showed up. Just because you signed up for the event doesn't mean you can come in later and take a slot. So hearing that somebody got kicked off on the second game is not okay. And this is something that, again, we're not going to ban you or nothing crazy the first time, but that's not allowed. And this is something that shouldn't be done because we already told you guys the rules and how all of that works. And it pretty much causes confusion to the scores, but also, basically disrespecting a team that was on time, that showed up for the event. We allowed 20 teams to enter. They were there together, and then that's not fair. Just to break that down, to talk about it for a second. So somebody said their teammate fell out. That's fine. We'll get someone else in there. We appreciate you for letting us know that. Yeah, how teams are allowed to get pushed in. Smiles, that wasn't on purpose. Basically, when we gave out the codes to the team captains, the original team captains, about 5 teams didn't show up. So then we added new team captains to allow them into the game. But whoever thought that they can just take someone's slot, that's not how it works. Only the teams that were in at the beginning will stay for the whole round. And this should be common sense. It shouldn't be you disrespect and take somebody's slot because you want to play. It's not how it works. No, we couldn't set up a better system where I'm going to privately DM each captain the code, and now we're not going to have a captain's channel with the code to limit that. And then we'll know who's sending out codes to the wrong people or anything like that. But if you don't make it in on time, you can't come later using the code. That's just not the way it works. So we do apologize for that issue. We want to be friendly to you guys and let everybody play, but we only have 20 slots for today. Tomorrow, next week on Thursday, it's going to be 40 teams. First tournament starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Then the second one will start at 8. It is going to be 2 different servers. We can switch back and forth and watch both actions happening. The first event is for our champion from last week. The second event is just the regular one like we're doing today, where everybody can go in. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Again, we're just trying to do our best. It's unfair that somebody that came late tried to take the spot. So if we can work that out and let Smiles back in where they belong, that's the proper thing to do. And if we can report them and go through the process, I mean, I'm here trying to broadcast and do a presentation. I don't want to sit here and manage you guys in front of the stream the whole time because it's kind of boring. We should be on our third match right now and shouldn't have to deal with this. I understand we probably have younger folks or maybe old folks. I don't know, but we want to do better together as a team because this is our movement together. And we do got the spreadsheet coming up once Envy can confirm that she's fixed the visuals that are not proper right now. I'm just waiting on that, and the scores don't look updated either because I'm 100% somebody scored a lot more than that with the kills that they got from the second round. One team should be like 30 or 40 points up as we go. We're looks like we're ready to go for the next match if everybody's good with that. Again, those little issues are a problem. Can we talk about who's the person that violated here that shouldn't be involved, and we'll gladly figure it out if necessary. I'll take the time off. I'll pause the stream and put a be right back, and we'll go through it very carefully to figure it out. I see a bunch of teams that I know for sure signed up, and then I see a name or two that I got to look at the rosters to see who wasn't in here. There's a team called 16 that's Lucas's team. All right, we're fine. We're gonna go in with what we got here. We have Smiles, who was on a team. They're good to go, and we should be good for the third match. We're gonna get into the third match and then show you guys the leaderboards. By then, I'm sure we'll have a team at 50 points or more, and we'll be good to go from there. We hope you guys are enjoying it. Apologies for the long speech here. That's not what I'm here for. We just wanted to present to you the games and have a good time. The error between the teams, I don't know what that was, why that was. And you guys, you know, shouldn't allow that type of behavior within yourselves. You got to be better. So there it is. We're going to start it up, and we're going to do new management on the next game. The next game, we're going to reset, and we want to make sure everybody's proper on that game, because right now there's been some back and forth issues. So if we can get everybody on the right team, everybody proper, I'm not sure what the question mark is, locked and loaded, ready to go. Little Queen, what are you question marking? Hello, what's going on? Bri, what's going on? Bricks, hey, what's going on? What is happening? Pickle, we are trying to make sure everybody's in. There's been some ups and downs. Everyone's on a team where they're originally assigned. I know that's what is supposed to happen, but it's back and forth and people are not doing the right thing. Why are we starting? We're going to start now. Everyone just yeah, so everybody get back to where you were, get in your teams, and we're gonna get going right now and get this match proper. All right, guys, so good luck to everybody, and let's finish this off. Smiles is supposed to be on what team? Smiles, what team are you supposed to be on? I know you were on a team.
He was on Lucas's, right?
No, I don't think Smiles had their own team. So they were running their own.
To join your team pack.
They had a different team. I got to look at the rosters and go, you guys are going to make me do this during the stream and just run through every single person and read every person out loud. And it's unnecessary. There's professional teams in here that are pro players. They competed in competitions and they're playing with us, with you guys, and you guys have to also be on that level of professionalism and just do what you're supposed to be doing so we can keep it moving, guys. So just a heads up for the future. And of course, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not perfect either, but we need everybody coordinating together and being teammates All right. So, all right, that's it. We're going to go for it. And good luck to everybody. We're going to switch the map and go forward for the third one. You know what? I don't see this map a lot, and I'm not going to say people hate it, but I don't see this map a lot in tournaments. We're going to see it right now. We wonder what you guys feel about it. It's going to be good. Once again, you're watching the format of match point where people have to score 50. And after they score 50, that is when they have a chance to win the next game and finish the tournament as the champions. It's easier said than done, folks. All right. So let's take a look at who is picking what and how it's all being set up right now as we go forward.
I think Lucas could take it off on this game. I believe their
What's
score
that?
is 62. Lucas has 68.
Wow. Already? Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas has 68. If we can see the leaderboards, there's a little bit of an error here, but I'm going to showcase it anyways. Yeah. Lucas, aka LGS, has 68 points. Right now he has match point in 2 games. They already have match point with a chance to win it all. So it's looking good for them. Congratulations and good luck. Everybody in the server has to find a way to stop them. They have to shut them down. If they don't, they're in big trouble because they can win the game and close this whole thing out. So right now we want to look for Lucas and see what they're doing and pretty much babysit them the whole match, because they're going to be the top team to take out and try to win against them, because there's other teams with some high points that are looking really good, but they weren't the only team that scored a lot. So it's possible as we watch these guys all drop. And I can't even find who is Lucas here.
Team 17 is Lucas. Back.
There we go. Team 17, Lucas dropping. Do they have anybody with them right now? There's 2 teams to the right of them, but they're all alone in control. This is really good for them. We're going to go ahead and pay attention.
Their characters this time.
Yeah, for sure. So right now we're going to push over and try to see where the action is, because there's going to be start off, pop off action as usual in different areas. And right now it's looking pretty early and teams are spread out. It's not a lot of action. Oh, wait a minute. The runway is looking like it's going to be a hot zone in a second. And there it is. As I say it, the fight begins, folks. Going down, going to war. Already a team almost down. It's about to be game, set, match. As Bloodhound tries to revive his teammate for no reason, and he gets wiped. And there it is. Great stuff by DPS, looking really good by them, taking their team down, and now they have a lot of points. Every kill is 3 points. This adds up drastically.
It looks like Team MRVN is out for the game too.
Exactly. So now we're seeing, look at this, another push. Really good stuff right here with the R99, my favorite submachine gun, even though I use the Vault more. R99, if you can clip someone with the R99, it's the best feeling. If you can finish someone with one clip on an R99.
Agreed. It's one of the hardest things to do in this game, though.
Yeah, the recoil is insane. That's why I love it. It's a challenge. It's difficult. And here it is, getting ambushed. Oh my gosh. Somehow surviving that fight right now. Trying to find their way. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching. This is a live stream, but we're trying to keep the commentary for the games. We'll be right back with you guys on the next round where we can talk and get into some things. Next time, we're going to reset the servers, and everything is going to be redone with the teams that we had, and be ready for that. For now, we're trying to see what's going on with this ambush that's going on. Try to find their way out. Smart move to get out of there. Man, Octane is so good. I just love him, man. He's just so good.
Yeah, ever since that buff about 2 seasons ago, he has been amazing.
Right,
amazing
right,
speed.
right. Yeah, he just feels right, you know, and it's one of those things where you want to have that fast-paced movement, and it's important to the game and just for players that are really good at movement, being able to get around and do their thing. So I like what I'm seeing from that right now. But we're gonna move over and try to check on a couple of teams that are still wanting to fight, but they're thinking twice. I think they want to get in there because there's 3 teams
Here comes the
right
team
next
11.
door.
They have a team trapped in one of the top buildings in the poster.
Yep, it's going down. They're inside right now, trying to take out. They definitely wiped right there. I like what I'm seeing by these guys. And we're going to go check on the possible winners right now. Team Lucas still has a chance here to win this. They're all alive. They're comfortable in an area, farming, all have blue shields. This is the team to watch because they don't have to even get a kill. All they got to do is win the whole game. They can literally wait the whole time and camp it out like a smart team would, and then just go for the win at the end. And that's what you want to see if you're them. But everybody else is out here for the hunt, trying to score points. Each kill is 3 points. So if, let's say you get 5 kills, again, that's 15 points. That's a good thing for you. And as we talk about points right now, getting scanned, getting in a fight with Valkyrie, looking to get back in it. Cloudy is inside. I hate being inside like this small space where you don't have a lot of room to play. I always prefer a roof, some type of high ground, or at least better cover where I can move in and out of.
Well, I'm the total opposite, especially when I'm playing my second
Caustic.
main Caustic.
Yeah, for sure. I need to play with a team that's just campy. I got to do it. That would be great because I like my favorite character outside of Pathfinder is Crypto. He's one of my favorites, and he's just an intellectual player. When I play him, I just fall back and chill and help the
Mag,
team.
I've been using him pretty much since the beginning of the season, man. He's super fun to play with.
Definitely. And he's just one of those guys. If you're good with him and you're team focused, you can help your team get a lot of kills, help them really survive, help them fight, help them rotate, and do a little bit of everything with him.
Really, you can grab the banner if the team goes down.
Yeah, if
you
things
can
go bad, he's
revive.
definitely going to help save the situation. There's so many
EMP.
reasons why he's good.
He's just too good.
Yeah, but I think he's underrated because of the... Oh, look at this. Great stuff right there
Oh,
by
great
Team
flank.
Cloud. They're doing their thing right now. I like what I'm seeing.
Ah,
Oh, he gets taken down. Now it's 2-on-1. Boogie
they bring down
holding it down.
the Gibby and the
Gibby's down also. So all you have is
Oh,
Crypto.
yeah.
This position right here, just as we talked about it, he needs to get out of there at least 200 meters away. Use his drone to grab the banners, revive his teammates, and then he can get to do something. But he is just get scanned, and the team, if they're smart, they'll push him so they can get an extra kill. That's 3 extra points that they can add on to the board. And we're
think
gonna take a
that's
look
exactly
at
what
number
he's gonna do right
17. Lucas is still alive, and they're just hanging out, but they are pushing into a team very soon. So it's getting dangerous for them.
This is a hot area to be in, Mag. So they got to be careful over here, wherever they go.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those positions where it can get very, very hairy for sure. But in the end of the day, Lucas is a good team. They can hold their own when necessary. So I don't think there's a fear when it comes to the fight. It's more so about if they don't get third party. I think if they get third party, they'll end up in trouble. But one-on-one, so far they showcase they can handle anybody in the lobby. And I'm confident we'll see that somewhere along the line. But at the very end is when it gets exciting. See if they have what it takes.
It is, you know, I'm not gonna lie, Mag. They look like they're playing very lax this game compared to the last two.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Once you know you have the win, all they need to do is
So
win
they
the
have
game.
to get the win first. Yes, that is true. They have to win it first, though. And
Yep.
we don't want that overconfidence to come back and bite you.
Exactly. So we'll see. In the end of the day, it's all about the positioning. If another team can flank you, then you're in trouble. So we don't know what's happening right now. I'm
Looks like
watching a good fight here by Twitch and Bale. They're definitely doing the long game. This is my favorite for good players, really pro players.
Balenciaga, yeah.
The long range battles determine your positioning. So for example, they're holding them down, they're pushing them away right now. They're doing the right thing to keep this game in control for themselves, but they're out of the ring is the biggest problem. The ring is going to close on them and they got to get in there. So even though they push that team out,
knowing them, they will move with the ring as it comes into it.
yeah, that's a smart
this is
move.
their way of this is their way of gatekeeping, I would say.
Definitely. That's a smart move. Have your back to the wall and push forward. I always do that too.
Exactly.
In ranked, I do it a lot because you don't know what type of team you're playing with, and you just
Exactly.
gotta protect yourself and watch your own back.
Especially when you're solo queuing.
Yeah. So I like it. I like what they're doing here. It's looking really good. As we
Oh, it looks
say
like they're
that,
about to
it's
move.
looking like Ness is taking over, taking out a team, and they're gonna rotate into the fight here. They're gonna get into some action very soon because they're gonna get caught up in the big area where everybody is in the map once they get to that next center point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Seems like they're just playing the long game also. They want to try to
Let's
come
go.
back into this tournament to win.
Good this way.
Let's go check out. Speaking of that, it looks like Lucas's team has had some fights and they have been in some trouble here. They've taken out a team. They all have purple now. They're doing well as far as gear goes, and they're just pushing back everybody on the map. If I was everybody, this is surround Lucas and take him out. We're gonna call cheating right now. Everybody's teaming up. We gotta call it out because this is necessary for the situation that we're in, where Lucas can win it all. And we're gonna stay focused on them for a second. They're moving in, and they're
Yeah, it's
deciding
interesting what
to
they're
be
doing.
aggressive. They're deciding to push a team right here, and this is showing their confidence. They're not afraid.
Yeah, they're
And
trying
they-
to end this.
Exactly. They have what it takes. They showcase that they have what it takes. It's all of a matter of being smart about their fights that they pick. And they're really pushing into this building. See what could happen. Gibby's inside trying to stay alive. He gets down. So far, so good. They only have one Wraith who's running away. And there it is right there. Team wipe. Another good stuff by Lucas. And they have a player down, but it's not too bad. He's going to get right back up. And they're in the fight for sure. You love that. Lucas is doing what they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the leaderboards while we take this quick second to show you guys what exactly is happening. The leaderboards right now, as you can see, we have amazing stuff by LGC, which is Lucas getting carried, and then Hella Control with 45 points on there, and then you want to see SEC with 26. Those are the top three teams, and they're in position to try to win this game. Who knows if they can take it. I like what I'm seeing though from those teams, so we got to keep an eye on all of them as we go forward and try to get to the next round. But the only team at the moment that can win it all, the only team, is Team Lucas, and we'll see if they have what it takes. Let's get over there to Lucas again and see if they're gonna push another team, and they are already in the action. They're extra confident, guys. This is
Man.
a very confident team.
They're pushing hard.
This is a predator-like team. They're pushing the prey, trying to take away the fight. But what happens is, if there's a good team around, they see that they're fighting and they'll end up putting in the work.
And,
So far, so good from Lucas. They're really aggressive. I want to see this, how it pans out. And they take one player down. And the Thermite's always a good grenade. It's the second best, arguably.
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, Star's always been number one, but with a thermite, if someone's down and you throw it, you can finish them off without having to thirst them. It's a lot of good elements to it.
absolutely, man. You get people to move from the back of cover. It's a great grenade.
Exactly. Lucas is looking like they don't want anybody else to score points. They keep taking all the kills here, and that's what you want to see.
They're savages.
Exactly.
I feel like it looks like they just want to finish this up.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. This is the type of energy you want to have if you're that confident. You don't want to go in scared, hiding in a house all game, saying, I want to win this, I want to win it. You want to go in with confidence and win with a bang. And that's what they're doing right now. Multiple kills. They're sitting very pretty right now overall in positioning. They have everybody in front of them pretty much. So they're in control of the map as well. It's looking really good. And so far, so good with the Gibby bubble. And there it is. There it is. This is the fight that's going to change the game right now. One person left on Lucas's team. If they survive this, it doesn't look like they're going to survive this, folks. And there it is. No winner on this game. Everybody has a chance to score 50 and get to win the championship right now. Looking really good overall from that fight right there. And right now, it is exactly what we hoped for. Another round to see who can win. Multiple teams most likely will end up being with 50 and match points. So that means multiple teams on the next game will win. This is the exciting part about the game. Right now, we got exactly what we wanted when it comes to excitement. It's very, very great stuff by these teams. And now it's anybody's game, literally. And the more kills you get on this round, it's 3 points per kill. You're pushing the pace. It's looking really good overall.
It looks like another team is challenging BTS, who just took out Lucas.
Exactly. And for me, you know, these fights right here that you're seeing are the decision makers for the actual round, because we're in the fourth round right here. If you can get good positioning and just keep it for the rest of the game, you're gonna get kills, you're gonna get placement, a little bit of everything, and that's what matters most. And as you can see right now,
BTS is making the push. Team 10.
Team 10 trying to get aggressive, but they're not in the ring. Also, they're doing a good job gating right now. I'm liking it. Very aggressive.
They have another down. And the lifeline is down to 1. Goes for the res.
Oh my, they're pushing in. It's gonna be.
They took it out. There's a third party.
Good stuff right here. Very aggressive by BTS. They didn't get to finish them, but they're so hurt. There's no way, you know, they're gonna come back. They're gonna have to try to get their teammates, but the ring is closing. It's pretty much game, set, match. They did the right thing. They rotated back to the ring, and they're gonna push anybody that tries to get them. And we're gonna see what happens. If we look on the other side, there's a fight going on right now, and it's gonna get hairy on this side of the world. You got one player left on Team Army over here. They're hunting them down like if it's the last piece of chicken.
And they finished them off. 4 squads left.
Four squads left. It's looking really good. And you still have one of the top teams, DNA, right there, also in the mix with one player left. They're staying alive for placement most likely, but that's good for them. Everybody's pinched in this circle right here, and I like it when it gets to the 5th ring. It is especially good overall.
Seems like what we have here is a 3v3 v1v1. So there's 2 rats left at the end of this game.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 full teams are fighting each other, BTS and team number 5. I don't know which what team name they are. While the 2 rats are on the the outskirts of the map, waiting to come in.
Exactly. I mean, this is the right thing for the rats. You just want to get placement and allow them to fight each other so you can third party the situation.
Absolutely.
That's what I like to do if I'm by myself. I'll wait for the third party and then try to finish off whichever team, you know, is, to me, a lot of people like to take off the weaker team, but I purposely, if I see 2 players down, I help that one player fight the other team to finish them off if I could. Because if not, you're going to have 3 against 1, and it's not going to be healthy. And here it is right here. This is the fight with the Peacekeeper. It doesn't work out. DNA gets taken out in 3rd and 4th place. That's fine. We still have a good match.
To the high ground. Smart move by DNA.
Yep.
They have the last solo on their right too.
3 teams left. Anybody watching that's a part of this tournament, please go to the Discord if you have disputes or discussions. There's channels for that, and that's where you go to talk about it. If you see any hackers, cheaters, some issues with the server or maybe etc. We thank you guys for watching. We're on the final push here. It's only 3 teams. Make that 2, guys. The rats are gone, and now you have 3 stacked teams looking for a battle. There it is. Beautiful takedown, and it's looking like Revenant. I haven't seen them use the totem yet. It would be interesting if they go down there and push right now with the totem. That would be the best time just to get in there on this team real quick, get some damage, hope. And as I say it, it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, they're pushing in. This can be the play of the day. Can he get it? Didn't do a lot of damage there, but it was a good idea. And ladies and gentlemen, Team 10, Team 5 with the win. Great stuff, great match. We're gonna have multiple teams past 50. They all will have the chance to win on the next game. You gotta love it from Team Boogie. I'm liking what I'm seeing overall. It's been a really good time. Really excited, really blessed to give you guys these matches. So what's gonna happen now is we are actually going to be switching the servers, and I'm going to be sending everybody a new code for the next actual matches as we go forward. So if you're watching, make sure you stay on the Discord if you want to communicate about games and issues and things that are happening, and then we'll get you sorted through there. That was really great stuff. Now, anybody that was on the first game stays in this lobby. Anybody that jumped in later to be disrespectful to the tournament and to the players, you are possibly going to get banned if you try to do anything foul. Okay, so that's just a fair warning to everybody. I don't want to be mean and ban anyone for these issues, but we want to try to give everybody a fair shake in this situation. So we're going into the second lobby, and we're going forward in a second. Let me give everybody those stats. I want y'all to just check out our format and our schedule as we go, and give me a second here. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for tuning in and rocking with us. We are doing our best to bring you action nonstop, but the errors that you see on the server, whether it's name changing and certain things like that, are stuff on Respawn side. They actually told me to reset the server every game. If I reset the server every game, it would take everybody forever to get into the lobby. So we've allowed people to play multiple games in one server and then switch the server halfway through the tournament. That way we can have an exciting setup for you guys to enjoy. So that's pretty much what is happening and how it's going. And your guys are welcome to be a part of this and join us as we do these every single week. And we'll keep getting better and taking your feedback and improve. This week, we've seen that a team that was late on the first game decided to steal someone's spot on the second game. And that is a no-no. That is a number one flaw that we saw today. And that is not allowed. And there's been little errors that we're going to fix for as we move forward and go forward. Everybody watching, once again, if you're a part of the stream, the games, please go into our Discord, and there's a team captain where they can communicate any disputes, any issues in team captains. Then also we have the event channel where people are supposed to be putting their scores and things like that. So that's how it all works, and we hope you guys enjoy as we move forward. Again, this is all together, and I've just sent out the codes to the team captains channel. So head over there and get in ASAP. And congratulations to the teams that are going to be up at top 50 as we go forward. It's looking really good as far as overall. For some reason, the server... Let me fix this. I got to get the code. Give me a second here, guys. Let's go to this screen right here. All right, we're good now. We are good. Again, everybody, please don't be toxic. Talk to each other respectfully, and go forward from there. Right now, we're sending in the codes to the team captains only. Do not share that with other people. We want you guys all to be happy. If there's an issue, put it on the Discord, guys. That's where the problems get solved. Our channels for streaming are strictly for the viewers to enjoy and to be a part of, and for the players to be updated about rules and what we're going to do next as we go forward. Thank you very much for tuning in and rocking with us. Again, we are doing this every single week, every Thursday, and also other days. So next week, we're going to have 2 events on Thursday and then possibly 1 on Saturday. Going to see if I announce that soon. There might be some cash prizes for you guys, but we got to get a team together to help manage the Discord and some of these issues where we're going to restrict who gets the code. Team captains won't get codes anymore. We're going to do it a little different, figure something out for everybody to get involved and be a part of it properly. All right. So it's very exciting. I hope that Envy is updating the lobby as we go so we can see the actual scores and see who's up. At the moment, the lobby's still the same from the last game, but you can, I mean, the leaderboards are still pretty much the same as we had last time, but it's looking decent as far as who's up on top right now. You see Hella Control is going to automatically have 50 because I'm sure they probably survived the first couple rounds. And then as you can see right now, it updated. Look at that. Low Key is up. They have 67, so they can automatically have a chance to win on this next game. So shout out to Low Key. They got a chance. Of course, Lucas getting carried also have a chance. I'm sure Hella Controller will have a chance. And SES SEC will also have a chance. Once the scores are updated, I think a lot of these teams will have 50. It's going to get interesting for the next round. We're going to see what happens as we go forward. So that's the scores. We're going to leave it here as it updates. Wait for all the teams to enter in the lobby. The codes are in the team captains area. No one who's not in the team captain should have the code. And if you're a team captain, you don't share it with anyone but your teammates. And you tell your teammates the same thing. So if there's issues, again, please go into the Discord and speak in there so we can help you guys out with any problems if you're a player. And so far, so good with what we got going on. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We want y'all to enjoy this stream. The viewership is for the viewers, all right? The players are playing and they have our Discord to communicate. But we appreciate the players watching to get updates on scores and see what's happening next, get every team in, and go forward from there. So it's looking pretty good so far, and we're good overall. Hey, Chris, you got any thoughts on this? This is your first time seeing the match point system with us here. Can you talk about what you're seeing?
I listen. I like the layout, man. I like the way you made this tournament. I don't know. It's different. And like I said before in the beginning of the when we started, you know, I like different things. I like change. I like to see something new. So I'm enjoying myself, and I appreciate you for having me here.
I appreciate you for coming. Again, another guest commentator coming by and just being a part of this event. Again, this is for the community. It's all for you guys. And we appreciate y'all joining us and being a part of this journey as we grow in the Apex community. I've been doing this actually for many years, but I've been doing other games and I loved Apex. And once I got Respawn, got in touch with me, I said, hell yeah, I'm going to do this. It's one of my favorite games right now. Been playing the hell out of it and bringing this to you guys. Basically, instead of doing charge to get in tournaments, we're doing these free ones so that everybody can enjoy it and be a part of what we're doing here. As we see the scores being updated, I'm going to guess there's going to be 3 teams that move up the rankings and get to 50. Hella Controller has to get to 50 on this game. I don't know how they didn't get to 50 yet, but I would think they did. And then SEC, I haven't seen them move yet. We're just looking at the leaderboards. I know it's a little boring, but we're waiting for the teams to go in. Again, if you have any issues, go onto the Discord and we'll get it popping from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and rocking with us. We are halfway through this. It's possible that this next game is the last game because we're going to have multiple teams with match point. Once you get to match point, it's all over. And then from there, we'll see who wins. And again, you can always be a part of this next week. We're going to have 2 servers up to next week at the same time. So 6 o'clock, we'll start a tournament. And then 8 o'clock, we'll start the regular tournament. So you guys can sign up now on the Discord and then come back and kick it with us as we go. All right, so looking like most of the teams are in. We still have a couple of discrepancies. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave it on the scoreboard for you guys as that updates so you can see what's going on. Thank you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. You go over to the Discord, be a part of this movement. Give me a second. I'm going to check on the teams as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. So, of course, every time we do a tournament, there's going to be somebody who feels some kind of way. And I totally understand it. In the heat of the moment, situations don't turn out to be the best for you, especially if you lose or whatever's happening. And during the tournaments, we have, of course, certain things that could go better overall. Today, we did a good job to get you 3 games right away within an hour and a half. Teams were still organizing and getting prepared and propped for their games. So that's okay with us, you know, where people are figuring it out. Some players are missing, then a new team comes in, then it changes everything. And that's not how we want to run it, but we also don't want to just leave spots open. So this is where the conversation we'll get into for the next tournament about making sure if you're here, you have to be a half hour early for check-in and you have to stay, and then we won't allow anyone else to take your spot. We'll do a better job with the rosters and things like that. So we appreciate you guys waiting. We're about to get going on this next game. No more waiting. This is for the championship, okay? We're looking at the stats right now. 2 teams have a chance to win it all, and we're going to bring you that right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please just enjoy this next game. You never know, it might be the last one for tonight. If you want to talk about things, hit the Discord up. We can have a discussion about things that we need to do to improve as staff to make it more presentable for you guys watching, and for the players playing. And then also for the players, how to keep them going and in the right position and set up properly as well. Everybody, we're here to support you guys.
Sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but don't start it yet. Tech team is getting in right now. The leaderboards are up to date. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Nice. Yes. I'm just looking at them right now. And then basically 2 teams have 50. They have a chance to win it all. Then the rest are close. Next game can be the difference maker. And interesting stuff. We're on the 4th game officially, and it could get crazy. We're going to take a look real quick at the actual player roster here. You can see all the teams are lining up, getting ready to go. We're almost there. We're almost there. 4th game, possible chance for somebody to win it all. Possibly not. You know, we saw the last game someone had a chance, but they couldn't. And it's still early. You know, this is where the tension starts to kick in. Emotions get high. Teams start getting, you know, different when they play, and everybody feels some way. This is a competition. There's always high emotions involved. So we appreciate that. And we hope you guys watching enjoy it as well as we go forward, presenting this to you guys as we go. All right. So did we get that last team? We've seen them sign in. Envy. I think she's not listening, guys.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Hi.
Okay, yeah. It looks like the last team did get in. So yeah.
All right, so let's go get it. We're good. We're gonna push forward with the teams we have. Good luck to everybody. Let's have some fun with this. For the last round, we're gonna go back to my favorite map, and we're gonna see what these teams have, what it takes. Again, right now, just so you guys can check out the leaderboards and understand what is happening. Low Key and LGC both have what it takes to win it all right now. That is incredibly special, to say the least. We don't know if they're really going to win it all, but they have the chance. That's all that matters. You know, you got to put yourself in a position to have the chance. Team Lucas and Team Low Key are the 2 teams to watch after. So Team Boogie and Team Lucas is what I call them. Those are the 2 teams you're worried about, first of all, to win it all or possibly lose it all. You know, that pressure is on them. So I'm interested to see what they could do as a team as they go forward. Right now we're seeing the good picks, a lot of Bloodhounds as usual.
Yep.
And it's looking good.
Like team Team Lucas is done with their overconfidence. No fuse in this one or a Mirage.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you want to play smart, you want to play tactical, you want to try to do the right thing.
Come find me.
So that's what we're going to get right here. We're looking forward to everybody enjoying this with us. I first like to start off just by looking at the map. You get to see where everybody's dropping. Try to understand what their idea is. Some people drop hot. They're confident with that. Some people prefer to play the long game, drop off later on in the strip. Right now, we're seeing multiple teams hitting that Epic Center. It could be a big fight over there.
And there's one team in Refinery, so there could be a third-party situation going there too.
Exactly. I like it right now. We're going to go ahead and just take a look. They're already in the thick of things, about to get into it, and it's going to get interesting for all these teams as we go. They're looking for the fight, and there it is right now. Wraith trying to get around. One of her greatest abilities is just to get out of a fight at any point. I'm liking it right now. First battle right off the bat. They're trying to hold their high ground here, which is nice. And you want to get back together, kind of group up and support each other during this battle here. Great stuff by Wraith to escape this triple. Shout out to the champions of last week. One Love has won last week, and they're in the building here. We want to give them a big shout out. They're going to have an event next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. West Coast of the USA. So they're going to have their own little tribute event. Every champion gets treated to something special for our events. So that's next week. Hope you guys enjoy that. And this week right now, we're doing everything we can to see who got what it takes to make a move. And everybody's just holding their spots right now. That fight got avoided, and they're moving out of that spot, rotating away and looking to clear the path as they go forward. But don't sleep. There's always a team lurking. It can take 60 seconds or less for somebody to creep up on you while you're in the middle of a fight. You're looting something. You're sitting there thinking you're pretty on one of the crafting stations, and somebody could just creep up on you easily. And right now, just to kind of talk about it, the team that was here last week, Forever One Family, we have them back. A young 12-year-old boy with his sister, who's 9 years old, both playing right now, trying to find themselves a win. They're in here. J3 and Crummy trying to get some work done, and they're in the fight. We'll see what they can do overall. There's a team around. I don't know if they notice it.
It looks like a BTS is in the fight right now. Team 10, right in
Beamer.
thermal station.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like Rampart. Woo, beautiful takedown by their teammate.
Ooh,
But
beautiful takedown.
that's a double takedown right there. But the issue is one team got taken out, and now looking really good so far with this push in this fight right here.
Like he wants to pull back a little bit.
Definitely, just get a little bit of
Before they get
space and
third-party.
rotate. Smart move, smart move. This is tactical. And once again, as I was stating, you know, depending on which type of scenario you're in, you want to pop a bat if you're in clear. But if you're in the middle of a fight, those cells can come in handy instead. So
Absolutely, in tight spaces, absolutely.
exactly. So let's take a second here and look at the two teams who have a chance to win it all. We're looking at right now Team Lucas. They're in good position. They're in the outside of some battles, but they have a lot of teams surrounding them. And sooner or later, they're going to get into a fight. I would say sooner than later. And then we move over to Boogie's team, a.k.a. This team also has match point. These are the only two teams in the game that can win it all in this round at the moment.
So we keeping a close eye on them for the rest of the game. Sure.
Definitely. So I'm looking, everybody's close by, but they're not into the action the way they should be. Playing a smart positioning, score some points on placement. I could
Not a lot
take
of
that.
teams close to each other except for in the fragment city, of course. It's always another hotspot in this map. There's
Exactly.
3
We're
teams
gonna
in that area.
take a look at the leaderboards real quick. Once again, Lucas' team is in the top with over 50 and low key, right? So that's team 5 and team 18, I believe. Sorry, 17. Team 17 and team 5. So those are the teams to watch. If they get a chance to win it all, then they win the tournament for today. It's been a really good balanced matchup. Last week we had some monsters, One Love just destroying, and this week we have some teams that are in the fight, possibly having a chance to take over and come back in the hunt here.
To get that match point, yeah, we have 2 teams ready to do that.
Still pretty early, so you don't know what's gonna happen with these teams. We don't know who
Ultimate accelerant here.
could make the move to take possibly the leaderboard guys out. If they do that, then they have a chance to stay in the game. But it's 2 teams having the chance to win it all, so it's gonna high probabilities for them, and still a slow start. But this is what you want from teams when you're playing battle royales. It is about survival first, and then the gunfights and all of that are a part of the tactics that you use to survive. So, okay, we're looking at a fight right here, and I like it already. Team Lucas in a battle. They're being aggressive for the push, and this is the way they want to play, and I believe there really are possibly champions because of this behavior. The fact that they're willing to push, even though they're in the lead and they have a chance to just win the next game and finish it. They're pushing a team, they're getting aggressive, they're flanking them.
Yeah,
And
we're
they
12 squads still left in this game. There's a big possibility there could be a couple of third parties coming, especially being that it's next to fragment.
Exactly, and right now Gibby used his ult already, but it didn't work on anybody. So pretty much the flank was a failure, but they still have a chance. Lucas once again is just being very aggressive.
Still pushing, very aggressive.
Let's see who they're beaming over here on this side of the world. They're trying to escape here. They have a Gibby bubble. They should probably pop it, and there it is right there. They popped it, but Bloodhound's left behind. He might get taken out right here. Oh, he's safe. Perfect. And they rotated well with the Gibby bubble. Once again, Gibby's clutch. He's key to any team if you have him. Help you rotate or help you push a team with his bubble. Help you survive onslaughts from aerial strikes from other Gibbies and Bangalores. There's a lot of things that Gibby can do for you in the heat of the moment.
He's such a good character, and he's probably my worst character. I cannot use Gibby at all.
Yeah, I think everybody should play Gibby. I think the game should lock people in with Gibby until they play 200 hours of Gibby, and then they'll realize how good he is, and then all of a sudden you have a lot of Gibby players who can dominate matches.
Let me get a stopwatch so I can start my 200 hours.
I like what I'm seeing right now. Once again, the leaders in the scoreboard are pushing the pace. You got to respect what they do. They're
Look
not
at the
taking
kill
it lightly,
feed,
man.
that's a lot of
Check
people
this
going
out.
down.
Pushing right in there. With a Wraith, you can do this. You can get in and get into a crazy fight. 3 against 1. He went in there and tried to peacekeep him. That PK fight was a pretty good idea, but too many guys, too much action, and now they're under the map, which can be trouble once they have
It's
to
insane,
rotate.
Mag. I do something like that when I'm Wraith, I'm going down. No doubt about it.
Wraith is very aggressive if you want her to be, you know, because she can get out of the situation if she uses her
And
tactical.
she's my main. That's the crazy thing.
Got you. So right here, the up view, and these are the 2 teams. This is perfect. The 2 teams that could win it all are right next to each other. I didn't notice who was above. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my
Team
goodness.
Low Key and Team Lucas are next to each other. One will go down. This means they're eliminating the possible threat to win the tournament for today. And look at that, they're rotating out of the situation. That is actually a smart move when you're playing against another top team. You don't have a good position. You're under them, and it's just ugly. And then the ring's gonna close. And as they do that, the other team also rotates. And low key's rotating while Team Lucas is looking to push them. And this is lovely. You're gonna see if Team Lucas can actually survive this onslaught. It's just super aggressive by Lucas, and very important to do if you're smart about trying to win. Stay
So
confident.
aggressive, the Bloodhound of Team Lucas still hasn't even shielded up.
Exactly. So I mean, this, like I said, this is just pure confidence, man, and I love it. I love it. It's a good display of confidence. It might not work out in their favor, but I like it. And right there,
got one down.
already low key with one player down, and it's not looking good for them right there. Hurt taken
The
down.
Wraith has the high ground though.
Lucas also has a player hurt but not down, so it's interesting. They have to heal up and get it right. And they're dropping some shields for him, some cells, trying to get into the battle. I like it, man. I like it a lot. And it looks like Loki's deciding to get out of there. They're gonna give up on their teammate. They're gonna try to hold the position of the ring and hopefully win the game like that. That's their thinking, and I think that's the smart move. Even though, you know, they're fighting against one of the top teams, Lucas here, who's probably not going to give up on that fight and chase them down a bit, especially with a Bloodhound. There's no escaping a Bloodhound.
It seems like Lucas is backed off a little, and they're looking to rotate in the ring from the right side.
Definitely. And also, Team Low Key left since they got a player down. They just decided to get into the ring, and the thing is, they have to win the game. So now it's going to be 2 against the world. Ooh, beaming right now. Ven pushing the pace on somebody. He's getting very aggressive.
Ooh.
And he basically cracked 2 players for 1 all alone.
Beautiful shots.
Yes, very beautiful. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on the hemlock. Just as I say that right now, not looking good for Team Low Key. They lose another player. Gibby's down. This is their team captain, and he's officially all the way down. Now all you have is Ven, and he's all alone. Can he survive this situation? Understand, this is a team that can win it all, but they are down to 1 player, and this is the type of situations that Battle Royale puts you in. You can be confident, be the best team for the first couple matches, and then the next match, you're unlucky, you're getting third-partied or in bad position when you rotate and a team hits you. Any little thing could happen where you don't find a shield in time, someone else comes in with a purple, and you're sitting there with white and a handgun, and it changes the game drastically. So let's see what Mr. Vans can do.
You just picked up a Kraber, and that's probably one of the best weapons you can have in the game. It's my favorite.
It is. Now the thing is he's getting pushed by team. We're gonna call them Ron. All right, right here. Team Ron's getting in there, getting aggressive, trying to get in. Team 13 is pushing the pace to try to take over and do the right thing here. Honestly speaking, Team 13 has the position on him. It's 1 player.
They have BTS shooting at them from across the
Oh man,
little houses on top.
it's pretty much a wrap, is what you're saying to me.
I don't know, man.
It's a
BTS
wrap.
is
There's
still in the
nowhere
mix.
for
If they
Low
can
Key to
win this
go.
game- yeah, it's tough. It's tough for him.
But I like what I'm seeing though. There's a bunch of fights going on right now. If you look carefully, Team 14 has the high ground, and they're just holding off a team from the ring. This is the type of stuff you want to do, gating people away, keeping that positioning. So far so good for and what is this? Did we just miss out? Nope. It looks like Team Lucas is still in the battle, and they're in a fight right now. They have a chance to try to take out a team.
They're still battling it out.
It's a really good team right now, and they have a team trying to push them through the tunnel. I hate that tunnel. Once you get in that tunnel and somebody's fighting you, so hard to get out of there.
Yeah, it is a pain. It is a pain.
I like
thinking
what
the
I'm
best
seeing.
team with position is the team sitting on top of thermal stations.
Right. Lucas right now, they're about to get pushed. One member's down, and it looks like two are about to go down. Can they survive this fight? We don't know. Oh, he takes one down, but it's still hardcore situation. They take another player down. It's a one-on-one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
And he takes
Lucas
him
is
out.
officially out. Folks, the winner, the possible champions, the leaderboard, they get taken out, and you're looking at only one team possibly with a chance to win, and it's only one player left on that team. But he does have a Kraber. You never know what could happen, and it's crazy. Team low key is very low. Gots to get low key. He has to get out of there. Don't take the fight. Don't take the fight. It's 2-on-1. Fall back. Let your
wouldn't take
pride
this
go.
fight.
I mean, I would not take that fight. I'm not in a good position in the open there. And there it is. Both teams who could have won are out. Let's take a look at the leaderboard so we can talk about these two teams. Team Low-Key has 122 points. And Team Low-Key has 67 points. And then Lucas gets carried, has 122. So both those teams could have won this because it's match point. They did not. But this leaves everybody in the lobby for a chance to get to 50. Once the rest of the teams get to 50, the next game, they were able to win it all. So if they get to 50 on this round, which I promise you a few teams will because they were very close already, this means they have a chance to win it all. So things are going to change.
The next two teams on that leaderboard, Hella, which is team number 3, and BTS, which is team number 10, could come within match point after this game if they hold
Exactly.
their positions.
And never mind that.
I'm gonna be up there.
What was that, Envy?
Hella is up. Hella is gonna be the third team that's could win next match.
Yeah, next match they have a chance. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple teams with high scores. I mean, you're sitting there with BTS with 34, I'm sorry. And then CMB with 30. So you're talking a lot of good points overall. If we're going to look at it one more time while we take a quick break here, these teams are there. They're sitting close from Hella that has 45, BTS with 34, and then CMB with 30. It can easily, on this round, remember, just so everyone knows, guess what round are we in? The 4th round. If I kill 2 players, I get 8 points. If I kill 3 players, I'm getting 12 points. So imagine the amount of points teams can stack up in this round just to get to 50. You can play one good round and end up at 50 just from this one game. So very interesting. Still a lot going on, and I'm loving what I'm seeing overall. It's going to be interesting next round. The fact that both teams died that could have had the chance to win means 4 to 5 teams possibly all with a chance to win on the next game. And it's not over yet. Don't ever sleep on any team. Anybody can win it all. And here it is right here. Big fight. Beautiful takedown. Oh my goodness. They are thirsting.
Oh, man.
I love what I'm seeing right here by Team Miz, Team 16, but they are getting caught up in the bad place. I told you I don't like that tunnel. And as you can see, there's a lot of death boxes right next to the tunnel.
It's a graveyard.
It's a graveyard, guys. It's scary. So this is the type of situation you don't want to be in. And very tough. Again, this is all about who can last. Put your pride aside. Try to get some points here and get into 50 so that you can go and try to go for the win. And these teams right here are pushing the pace. They have enough to get into the next round. One player alone has 9 kills, right? 9 times 4. All right, do the numbers. We're right there. This one team alone. So you're looking at a lot of high scoring for this round, and it's still early. There's 3 teams left. So you're going to see more than 5 teams with 50 on the next round. I promise the next round is probably game over. These teams are too good not to win it all. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it turns out. I like the push right here that I'm seeing from Team Miz. 16. Team 16 is doing a good job trying to get there to close out this team, to hold the ring. They have to close this team out. If not, they're not going to have position. It's only 3 teams left, and they take one down. This is the push. This is it right here. There it is. Last 2 teams.
It's
Last 2 teams.
BTS and Team Miz.
Yep, and here's the fight. Good push, right timing, not letting them heal, not letting them get aggressive. The third party. Great stuff by Octane to get away from that third party push. It didn't work out in their favor. The team's still healing right now. Everybody's getting back to health, and it's gonna be a clean fight to start off as they go. But guess what? BTS has the high ground, and they can use that to their advantage. They don't want to push this right away. They want to force the other team to rotate into the ring. So we're going to take a look at them from the high ground, and we're looking them shooting down easy targets there. 1 player rotates, 2 player rotates, but they're getting beat. Oh no, look at this. BTS loses a player, another player down, and they're trying to push the pace. Oh, he's one tap. Beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness, the wingman coming in clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, and there it is. BTS. I love what I'm seeing. That was incredible work right there. Miz.
That is 2 second place finishes for BTS, but Miz comes out with the win.
Definitely. And that's really good overall. You like what you saw from all the teams. And we're just getting started, folks. It's the final round. I'm going to call this the final round, I believe. We're on round 5. But there's going to be more than 5 teams with over 50 from the way the scores go. Each kill is 400 points. And you're getting your placement points. I'm sorry. Each kill is 4 points, not 400. Each kill is 4 points. And you're getting your placement points, which is really high. We're doing a really good job to see the top teams finish this off. This is the grand finale. I think we'll see who has what it takes to close it out. I'm loving the way the teams strategically played on that one. There was a couple teams that just played smart, and there was a very aggressive teams, and you want both. You want to see the action as a viewer, but you also want to see the tactical intellect, the IQ players also just knowing how to rotate, hold positions, and just play smart throughout the matches. I love it. Once again, we're going to take a quick look at the format to break it down as they update the leaderboards. We're going to showcase that in a minute. The format is called match point. Teams are trying to score to 50. They get points for placement, and they get points for kills. The twist is every round, the kills go up 1 point extra. So first round is 1 point, second round is 2 points, etc., etc. And it keeps building up. Right now, we're on round 5. We're about to go into round 5. These teams are going to do what it do and close this thing out, I'm sure, because I believe more than 5, well, at least 5 teams are above 50 from my personal calculations without actually doing the leaderboards. That's for Envy to take control of. But as you see, it was a good round overall. Great stuff from them. I want to remind everybody you can be a part of this. Enjoy this with us. Have fun with us. I do understand playing in these tournaments can get you frustrated, and our egos and pride gets in the way and people get frustrated. But we're here to have fun. That's what it's really all about. This is all about enjoyment. I enjoy watching a competition. Sometimes I'll take tactics and learn from a player that does something amazing. And I'm like, you know what? I want to try that. Small little details that they'll do about their movement. One of my favorite things is staying next to cover, reloading behind cover, shooting, reloading behind cover, coming in and out. Simple tactic, very old, but it is very important for specifically Apex Legends because there's a lot of health if someone has a high shield. So, but that being said, the schedule's here. Every week we host events, and we're going to do some more special things in the near future. There's going to be some cash prizes in the near future. There's going to be a ton of good stuff coming for everybody. And we do want to build esports teams in the near future. Right now, we're allowing anybody to enter. This is community focused, but we're going to have some esports only invites in the near future. So be ready for that. Should be a lot of fun. We hope everybody's excited for what we're doing and how we're going. And it's a road, you know, less traveled. Instead of me working for an esports team company, I'm doing my own and working for you guys. So this is the way it works. Jump into these community events, win it, move over to the next round and play in the majors where only top teams will be invited. From there, you go into the championship where there'll be some serious prizes and we'll go from there. All right. So that's how it works. Everybody's invited and welcome to play in these. Hit the Discord. You can find it in the chat if you on Twitch. You can trigger it by hitting exclamation Discord or exclamation Apex, or just say Apex in the chat, and I promise you we'll get you in there. We're almost ready for the next round. We're going to get the last teams in here and make it push. We don't want nobody extra. This is it. Whoever's here is here to stay, and then we'll go forward from there. So right now the scores are being updated. The two leaders are being updated, but look at Hellas Controller. They went from not being in 50 to scoring 165 on that last game. That's how insane it is. Next round, everybody's going to score over 100. Next round is the insane multiplier, 5 times per kill, 5 points per kill. So the scores are being updated as we speak. We already have 4 teams over 50. And that means they have a chance to win it all for the next game. We're going to wait until we see the final update on these scores to start the next round. But so far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Team DNA, the team that I consider one of the best. I think there's a mix-up with them. I think they're Team Psycho and they're Team DNA because the names got mixed up in the server. That's not our fault. It's the server issue. So maybe they have more points than what's displayed there, but that's something that we're going to have to look into, the leaderboard manager. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm so excited for this next round. This is the best round. This is the reason I made this tournament this way, so that multiple teams at the end have a chance to go crazy and win it all. And it's exciting because now you never know what could happen. Anybody can take it. And we saw in the last round, the top 2 teams that could have won fell off, got beat, and now everybody else has a chance to get this W. For everybody in the Discord, understand this is a one-man show right now. I don't have a staff. I have Envy doing my leaderboards, but she doesn't even know about Discord much yet. She's learning it. I just started teaching her literally last week. Then I got Jasenia, who comes in once in a while and helps out, but she has a 60-hour job that she works, so it's not easy. And then we have co-host, cool co-host today named Pickled Chris. It's an interesting name. We got to find out, but I don't know if I want to know because it might not be safe for you children. You know, Chris, give us a moment while we look at these leaderboards and we find out whose score is. Can you tell us about this Pickled Chris? What is that for?
I'm basically a big advocate of the cannabis industry, and I feel like Pickled Chris is just yeah. You know what I'm going with. I'm not Chris. So, I'm a little pickled, man.
So anyways, like I was saying, this is a PG stream. Thank you, children, for watching. We appreciate your love and support.
So sorry, bro.
Hey, mom and dad, you know we're only here for your children, okay?
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, back to the subject, to the scoreboard. We got Chris as our co-host. He's just a guest co-host. I love to have teammates come and support this and be a part of this movement, help with management, help with all of this casting and do cool stuff and build this up to be something more special with you guys. That's what it's here for. So you're invited to be a part of it. You just want to play in it, man. Also, you're invited. So get involved. Hit me up. We are a family, folks. This is all of us. This is for the love of the game, okay? I'm not getting paid to do this. This is straight from the heart to show you guys love and support. Something I love to do. So I appreciate y'all for coming through and hanging out. I see everybody on all the multiple platforms. We reached about 7,000 overall viewers in general, but that's over Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, you know, all these different platforms and not in one space. There'll hopefully come a day where I can just be in one space and I get like all of you guys together, because then I can really be happy, you know. That's the best way I could put it. But yeah, so I'm really, really grateful to have y'all. I'm really grateful everybody's enjoying themselves so far. It's been a good run. We're gonna go into the next match. I think the scores are updated for the most part. I gotta see what Envy says. We're not gonna wait anymore. I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to see this match. How we feel about that. All right, guys, here we go. Let's hope this is the final scores. I gotta check with Envy, and then we can move forward from there. And we're gonna play. How about we do Olympus? How about we do the original map? Close it out in Kings Canyon. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. This is the run right here. This is the game of the year. We appreciate everybody that's participating, the time it takes to get into another match, and we go from there. All right, this is the championship round. This is where it all comes down to for us competing. Y'all ready? Here we go. Congratulations to everybody playing. Right now we have a solid group. We're going to go see what everybody's doing. How
Mag,
everybody's
out of the top 4 teams that are in match point, who do you think is going to take it?
I don't know. BTS came out of nowhere, and I feel like they're a sleeper team. But
They
Hella
did have 2 second
Controller,
places in a row.
yeah, Hella Controller has had crazy kills on this last game. They might be on fire. You know how you play bad for a while, and then like 3 hours in, you all of a sudden you got a rhythm. I feel like Hella
Yeah,
Controller got
absolutely.
that set up. So, but on the end of the day, LGS was on top for the whole time. Since the second game, they had match point. You know,
Right.
so they went into the third game with match point. And right now, this is the 5th game. And I don't know if they just fell off or they just gonna get lucky now and get back into that rhythm. That's the question of the day for the finale. Who has what it takes? You see all the teams here. A lot of Wraiths, a lot of Bloodhounds, as usual. Top picks right there. Somebody got some Valkyrie in their life. That's my favorite legend right now outside of my normals. My new favorite? Yes. She's very useful. She's sleeper. People are not using her the way they should in
How do you
comp.
feel about the nerf that's coming up?
It's necessary. So let's look at the map real quick. We'll talk about Valkyrie a little later. Here we go right here. We're seeing all of these players dropping in separately. There's a lot of teams that still haven't dropped, but I like what I'm seeing. There's 2 teams right up top, artillery area, and they have some over here at Lake. So it could get good. There's multiple teams. It's gonna be a fight very soon. I like it. This is what I love right here. A little bit of interesting combat to start off, and we're gonna go over to where the action is gonna be. And here it is right here. We have Lucas actually dropping hot with a team next to them. They're moving right into the team. So we're gonna see this fight happen very soon. And we don't know if the other team knows that they're getting charged at. Lucas is just a team of Matador, man. They're just charging in.
They just want to conquer everyone.
Yeah, I love it
Insane.
though. I love it. It's not for everybody. When I first started playing, that's how I used to play. And then I stopped
Right.
playing for a while, so I had to calm myself down to get back to normal, regular play.
You know, Mag, I'm gonna have to take 2 of their team players and just have them carry me to Masters. It's the only way.
Yes, that's what you gotta do, because this team is called Lucas Gets Carried. It's literally their name. So, you know, I mean, he's been doing good, so it's not like he's a bad player. They do get scanned right now, though, and they are in a fight with another team here. and the other team has a high ground, but they're running away from the fight. It's like they're scared to death. This has turned into like a horror game where Jason is chasing you, and you're just, oh my God, Lucas is after me, run. I like Lucas's aggressiveness though. And here we go.
It is. It's a sight to watch.
And here's a fight right here, right inside this bunker. We're going to see what they can do. Right above them, the fight is happening, looking really good. Something's gonna happen right now. There's no Cossack, so they ain't got to worry about the push there. When there's no Cossack, oh, beautiful Crypto with his amazing, and they take one down. Good start off. This is what you want to do: take one down, make the other team panic. 2 players down, very aggressive and
there goes the team.
easy wipe right there. And that's what you want to see from these guys: aggressive play, smart flank, great positioning to take that team out. Again, them grenades, man, they make a difference. And that EMP from Crypto was the game changer. Right now, I'm gonna look. We got Team Lucas. So if we can remember who's on the leaderboards and trying to look at them, you got Hella Control. You have Low Key, BTS, and Lucas gets carried as the 4 teams to be able to win this whole thing right now. So we want to keep an eye on those teams. Team 17 is one of the teams that's looking really good right now.
Let's go this way.
All right, here we go. BTS right here. They're not around a team yet. They're doing decent, in a good position to get into the ring. I don't think they're gonna have any trouble.
What's beautiful about their position is that they can keep on using that crypto tower to see where everyone else is at.
Definitely. All right, could we look at the rosters and see the other 2 teams to find out their names? Hella Controller, and make sure we got them in here. All right, so Team Miz is Hella Controller. Let's look at them right there. Team 16 is Hella Controller. They're in position right now. They have a team up top, and it's actually 2 of the teams with match point right next to each other. So they're both in that battle zone of trying to get in position. I like the fact that they're rotating away from the fight to be smart. Right now, Lucas's team is just smelling prey again. They're going to hunt somebody down once again, as usual.
There's a team about to fight in the bunker. There's 2 teams on separate sides of the bunkers.
Yeah, I see that.
And they're
But I'm
going
really
through
paying
now.
attention to this Lucas team's getting aggressive again. The bunker is a little slow right now. They're relaxing. Oh, there it is. They finally see each other.
Yeah.
Repositioning, trying to find an angle. They should use the totem right here. And there it is. The totem is popped. This is the most annoying thing when it first came out. Teams didn't know what was happening.
Oh man, it's still annoying to me to this day.
Yeah, I hear
man.
you. One of the best mechanics to flank in the game is Revenant. With his amazing death totem, he's able to just get in a fight. Even if you get down, you can get back into the fight and push a team. And right now they're doing a good job just taking the chance, trying to get in there. If they die, they can come back to life right where they are, for those that don't know the game. And it pretty much puts everything in place proper as we go forward. So looking really good overall. I like what I'm seeing right there. They didn't get the wipe that I thought they would have, and the team is getting away. Good stuff by them to be able to get out of that situation, man. Once you get a Revenant on you and you don't have good positioning, it's a mess. And here goes Valkyrie, one of the best rotations, the best rotation player in the game. And I know it's controversial because it's still brand new, but she can take you to new heights, literally just allow you to change the game drastically. Once players use her for another month or two, they're gonna see how powerful she can be and actually want to nerf her. And they already started nerfing her a little bit, but I think they're gonna do more than that to help people who abuse her amazing abilities. And there she is right there. That way they got to flank a team. They got around the team behind them by surprise and being able to take them, one of their players down. And now they're pushing the pace, trying to finish them off. Can they do it? Looks like a definite. This dude is barely alive. There it is. One last player left. They can get very aggressive here. All three of them just push him and finish him off. They don't have to be cautious and take your time. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little rat inside playing hide and go seek. This is what you want to see right here. This is a good tactic to throw a grenade inside through the crack, the bottom. And there it is. Clean wipe. I like it, man. This team is sitting pretty Miz in the building, and this team is hella controller. I told you they were in a rhythm, and they're sitting lovely. Very comfortable, relaxed.
There's 8 squads left, and 4 squads are all in the vicinity of each other.
Exactly. So I'm liking what I'm seeing by... Uh-oh.
Looks like Lucas is on the move.
Yep. But right now, the thing is, Lucas can try to take advantage of this situation with Miz and Team Hella Controller trying to get out of their tight spot. They're caught up in the mix, and they have a team surrounding them, so it's not a healthy look where they're at right now. They did good to take out the other team, but third parties, baby, third parties. And there it is.
Let's relocate here.
They're still holding the high ground on them, and I like what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see what we're seeing from Miz. Again, they're gonna get in there and try to push this. They're pushing in. They're playing confident, very confident, and a lot of grenades going off, and they're about to push in there, soloing it, extra confident. Look at this. Beaming. One man down with the R301 favorite rifle.
It's one of my go-tos also.
Yeah, most stable in the game, I would say, for rifles. And here it is.
I agree.
Getting in there with the Eva.
Oh, man.
You know, Eva's been a sleeper for years, but if you're a new player or a player that can hip fire well, Eva's legendary. You know,
Eva is the way to go when you hit fire.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is you can, if you get caught against somebody with a PK that knows how to charge and hit their shots, you're in trouble. So it's a give or take, and that's where this game is cool. For example, if I was explaining this last time, somebody with a Spitfire and I have a wingman, I can beat you just from getting a 2-3 little headshots while you're beaming me with your Spitfire. By the time I get my shots off, you're gonna be down and I'm gonna be hurt, but I'm still gonna have the win on a one-on-one situation. So it's a give or take on what type of weapon you use and the scenario you're in. You know, it all depends. Also, your playstyle. Are you good with a certain gun? You want to pick that before you pick the so-called best gun in the game. You know, so
True. Yeah, true.
So right now, let's look at it. Lucas is still alive. All right, we have
They're hanging out
forever one family right here. This is a young kids, a brother and a sister, still alive. They're ratting it out, doing this right thing to score points. Smart, intelligent play by the kids. These are kids who, you know, are doing a good job overall, scoring points. They're in the leaderboard, guys. It's not like they're not scoring points here, but it's a tough task when you got these sweat predators and these top players that play for 2 years nonstop, no other games. There's a lot at stake when you do that. And again, another team, low key, with only one player suffering in their situation. This is tough task right now, because what you got to think about is they don't have a chance to win unless they third party the last fight. And that's going to be, we're going to hopefully get to see that as we go forward. We're going to look at Team DNA. They have been asleep in this round. They were in the top 3 in the last tournament, but today it's not looking that hot. And we got to figure out what happened here. I think there might have been a mix-up. And here it is. They're getting pushed right now, trying to revive. It's not looking healthy. We got a lot of situations going on. Teams are just getting aggressive. And as I say it, DNA gets taken out. Once again, Caster's Curse. I keep calling it Caster's Curse, man. So now, do you know the team roster for BTS? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Lucas is in here getting some work done.
Oh, I would expect nothing less from them.
Yeah, I turn over to watch their and they're just lighting the team up right now. They just got no remorse.
Like they're getting lit up.
Yeah, they're pretty. One of them was down, and one of them, both don't have shield. And smart move to get up out of there.
Who they fought.
Again, Octane's pad is just so powerful. They're gonna rotate around the map. Very smart move. They lost a player. They're giving up on him. It's the right thing. Don't let your pride kill you.
It was Team Miz. It was Team Miz that pushed back Lucas like that.
Great stuff by Team Miz. I like it. I like it. Team Loki has one player as a rat. They have a chance to win the game if they somehow win with him. Then we have Team 10 BTS doing their thing with 3 players and good positioning. They're doing well. Everybody here, Miz's team, which is Hella Controller, doing another great job overall to be able to stay in control of this fight. They're just pushing teams around. They just have that, you know, once you're warmed up and you got the flow going, this is where they're at with it. So very interesting, to say the least. Right now, Team Lucas suffering. They do have a player's banner that they could pick up, but it looks like they just rotated away from him. They just felt like, you know, being smart, and they can 2-man this win. It's possible. I've done worse, and these are really good players, probably better than I am. Who knows? And they can do it. I can guarantee that. I'm rooting for Team Forever One Family. 2 kids, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. They should probably be sleeping by now, but their mom is one of my family members. So this is my family. I'm not going to say who they are to me, but this is my family. I'm rooting for them to do good the way they're doing. They keep scoring points. They keep showcasing that sometimes not taking a fight can be beneficial. They're in the ring. They're holding it down. As you can see, this little Pathfinder using his grapple to try to get up. Doing a good job. And the 9-year-old right here up top on the roof, one of the best positions you can be in this area right here. The best position, actually, you can be in this area. Really great stuff. Using a flatline, which is one of my favorites, and an R9.
The flatline hits hard, man. The flatline hits hard.
For sure, for sure. All right, let's move over. There's only 6 teams left. And right now, you still have multiple teams with the chance to win it all in the game. Okay, you got Team Low Key with 1 player left. Then you have Team BTS with 3 players, and they're out of the ring. They're trying to actually get in the ring, but they have another team that's gating them. So they're thinking twice. And I think they see One Family. They might be actually trying to fight One Family over there. They're looking at the situation on where they can go for the ring, and they should just get in and hold a position. Doing the right thing, taking their time. And as we see Miz team, I'm talking too fast. Hella Controller gets a player attacked, and they're getting hit from behind, and it's not looking good for Hella Controller. They got to get out of there. Valkyrie doing what I say.
Oh, man.
Finding her way out of there. If she could just fly up and move up, she'll be fine. Looking really good for the team above, trying to push them back. They're going to lose this player unless they can take that team out. And if they don't take them out, it's going to be a 2-man game. This is interesting because there's another team who can win it all with also 2 players. They don't have to go get their player.
Insane. Right now, I think the best position team is BTS. Look at where they're at in the ring, and they have all 3 of their players still on their team.
BTS has what it takes. We're going to take a moment, even though we might miss out on the action, to show you the leaderboards so you can know what is going on. All right, Lucas team is number 1 with 172. Hella Score has 165. Team Low Key Gods have 77, and BTS have 55. So pretty much all those teams are still here, but some of the teams are missing players. The only team with a full squad right now is BTS. So it's getting interesting. Hella has 2 players, but they're getting beamed and they're getting suppressed. Looking
We're
good
getting to the
for
witching hour.
yes, sir. And it looks like Lucas is looking to get into position right now, and they're going to be also sandwiched between 2 teams in this situation. So everybody's getting into the fight, and here it is right here. It looks like Team Low Key, the last player, is trying to just survive. He wants to survive. He uses Wraith to try to get away. He actually did get away, but he's moving into the territory of another team, and the best team on the board when it comes to stack, the only team that can win it all with 3 players is still there, holding it down. BTS, high ground. This is the best position, and this is what you want to pay attention to. We're going to actually step out of the ring so you can see what's going on. They're in the back. They're in control of this area. The rest of the teams are going to fight for it. They have to come in towards it. So it's not healthy. It's not a good look. And right now, as we speak of that, we see Crumb actually, one family is in the middle of a fight, getting beamed. The 9-year-old trying to survive the fight, and they get taken out right there.
Oh, man.
Once again, BTS from long range just putting in work on all of these teams. They're literally beaming every team that tries to get into the circle here. It's the really good stuff by them.
Smart tactic.
Yep. And once again, I'm going to back off so you can see the free roam. I'm going to move up and show you guys one rat on the bottom left under BTS and the other team right in front of them, while the other 2 teams are actually about to fight right now in the middle of a battle. So pretty interesting. They all have to work together to take out BTS and the rest of the teams. It would be crazy if somehow Low Key can win this with only 1 player on the board. And there's 4 players left, 4 teams left. Lucas Teams has 2 players. They're still in the fight to win it all. And they're trying to take out one of the last teams. If they do that there, then they're in position to just stay in control and hold it down for the remainder of the match. Very interesting stuff right here. So far, so good for Vin's somehow still alive. And he's trying to thirst somebody. Even though he's a solo, he's still trying to thirst somebody. It's an interesting setup. Again, BTS, top tier team. This is the material you want to see, that you want to study. Players that know how to position themselves properly and just hold for the game. They're playing for the game. They're not playing to show off, try to get kills. They'll get the kills, they'll push you back, but they're holding their position to make every team uncomfortable.
Playing for their bragging rights, man.
Exactly. So right here, as you can see, they're doing it right. It's gonna get hairy on this next round. This is it. Somehow we made it into round 6, and there's still 3 teams left. So very interesting. BTS has a full squad. The only team with a full squad is BTS. So somehow, some way, Lucas or Boogie's team has a chance to win it all. And I think it's going to be Lucas versus BTS. Who has what it takes? And the way this works is you want to single out one person, tell your teammates, hey, let's hit Bangalore or whoever you can get that's open. If you can get them down, now you have a 2-on-2. And that's when you could either push or just keep picking them off and try to finish off that last teammate that you dropped. That's the normal strategy. It's easier said than done, of course, but very possible. That's why you pick a gun that has some long range, and then you have your close range when necessary, you know. So BTS is getting a little bit uncomfortable in their position. They had the floor. Funny enough, it's pretty much over now. The ring is closing on them. And now the team who had the position, is losing their position. And it's looking like Lucas has the best ground right now. But they are also playing the backfield, trying to hold it off and see what happens. Got to be careful with the sneaky player here. Low key, still in the fight, having a chance. He's solo, man. Just let them fight. Let them fight. If he could make it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rooting for the rats today. I never rooted for a rat in my life, but it is the day. And let's see what we got right here. And there goes the scan. You don't want to get scanned in this position. You're very uncomfortable. One grenade can change the whole dynamics of everything when you get scanned. It's not healthy situation. Bloodhounds are a problem, not because of the scan, but because of the ability take advantage of it.
BTS gets one down.
One
got
man
one
down.
down
It's
for
a
their
2-on-2 right now. This is their moment if they want to try to win the game. And it looks like Wraith is getting out of there. Really good stuff overall. So far, they're pushing the pace and they're getting in with the push. There it is. Vince just using his portal to get in on both teams. Very aggressive, trying to find the win here. Oh, and he portals back out to the opposite side. He's in the fight against everybody. Him against the world. He goes down. 2 teams left. This is it right here. A 2-on-2 battle. If they can get Wraith up in the next couple seconds, it's game over. But let's see. Oh, and there it is. The Peacekeeper came out. 1 man down. This is it right now for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Lucas takes the win. Amazing stuff. Great battle right there. Amazing ending by Lucas. Just good positioning by both teams. You knew one of those 2 teams had it because they had the best positions, and we got exactly what we paid for. An amazing performance by Team Lucas, who had the chance to win since game 3, and they couldn't finish it off until we got to game 5, showcasing their skills, their abilities, everything overall. It's been amazing. I would like to thank everybody who has participated in this, everybody who's watching, who has watched and that will watch, all the people at Respawn supporting this, the people at EA Sports who's always supported me from in my NBA Live tournaments and leagues that I have and things like that, dedicated to the community, for the community, always for free, always for fun, to enjoy and to have a good time. Very blessed for this. I'm going to do a long shout out here, but before I go and say my piece, let's talk to Chris, Pickled Chris. What are your final thoughts on the match?
Amazing tournament. You know, obviously there were a couple of hiccups, but you know, everything can always be improved. I love what you're doing for your community and for the community of Apex, and I look forward to checking you out again, man.
No doubt. We appreciate you coming through. If you want to give us your plug on where we could find you, his first time casting, everybody, tell me how he did if you like what he did, but give us your plug so we can get in touch with you in the near future.
Absolutely, I got you, man. Twitch.tv, Pickle Chris. I actually just put GG competitors in your chat, so
awesome.
Right there.
There you go. Go check them out. Really cool stuff. Really great caster. Hey, we appreciate you around here. We'll be in touch, buddy.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
All right, take care. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching. We're gonna do a couple updates before we go, talk about a couple things and get into it. But let's give a shout out to Team Lucas. Okay, this team was called Lucas Gets Carried, a humble name that I didn't think was really esports friendly, but I let it pass because this is for the community, and they killed it. They showcased exactly what it means to be champions. They stuck it out. On the second game, they reached match point. The third game came, they couldn't win. The fourth game came, they couldn't win. Then they finally got the win and gave everybody what they asked for, which was more fun experiences. It's been a blast to give you guys these events, and we're going to give you a lot more every week. We're going to do a lot more. Just get in touch with me. We'll talk about things and we'll really showcase what it means to love your passion and enjoy what you do. We're going to give a shout out to every single team that was in here today really quickly. Down Bad Society, really great stuff by you. Killer Ghost, thank you for coming. Wee Woo, I don't know what that means, if that's something I don't want to know about. Aim Assist, first player, thank you very much. Skyana, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you guys. MRVN, thank you for coming. Another great team. BTS, aka Buff the Spitfire, hilarious name. They almost won it all. Low Key Gods did a great job today as well. DNA, to me, one of my favorite teams to watch, very skilled. Shout out to let's keep going down the list, and apologies, we're doing this here. Hella Controller showcasing some crazy stuff at the end there. CMB, Goonies, The Boys, Big Blur, Team Tap, Team SEC, and we're just gonna go down. There's a long list here of these teams. Team Breed, Gillette was hilariously to be there. Team Map again, all these teams, you know, they came out, they showed up. Teen Anime, all you guys are going to get props, and I'm going to make highlights by the end of the weekend or before the end of the weekend, and then put them out all week long, showcasing your skills and the fun that we had during this stream. We appreciate y'all. Come back for more. Hit me up. We're going to get things rolling for next week. Have more fun. It's not easy to put these together. It's not easy to cast and manage the teams and do all these other things. And it's something I got to work on, building a team to be able to bring it to you guys a little more easier for myself, where I can just cast and not focus on managing and running all the other things at the same time. But hey, we live and we learn, we grow, and we evolve, and all your feedback is necessary. So come to my Discord, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, help me grow, and then we'll go together as we go. Yes, we're waiting for the scoreboards from the actual leaderboard creator. This is Envy, who controls the scores. Pretty sure you're gonna see a 200 plus round from the winners, Lucas and BTS, who was going crazy. Just checking in with the leaderboard manager, and we're going to give you guys all of that. Once again, what you just saw was the match point format. If you don't like that format, come over to the Discord, say that you want a different format, recommend the format that you see out there that is really cool, something interesting. We don't want just the basic placements. We want to add a little flavor to the funk and give everybody something really awesome to look forward to. Just so you know, we have events every single week, so you can join and be a part of them. Go over to our website, go over to our Discord, check out our socials, and jump on board and be a part of this as we go forward. And that being said, these community events could lead you into the majors, where in the majors, the top teams will be invited. They have a chance to win and get into the championships, where there's going to be prizes and a bunch of amazing stuff as we go forward. All right. And the leaderboards are still being updated right now, but as you can see, these scores are getting higher and higher. It's a little crazy, the amount of scores. This is a live updated thing that's going to be taking some seconds and time to finish off, but it's been really good. You guys have killed it for me as far as gameplay wise. Amazing. So I'm really excited and thankful for you guys. Wow, 300 points for Hella Controller. No way. Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing this update? Insanity at its finest. Big respect to Hella Controller. We hope they come back next week and show us more of this amazing gameplay and ability to even get that much points. I think that's the highest. I'm losing my breath here trying to like take that in. That is insane amount of points, man. Respect to Hella Controller, man. I mean, if this was a kill race, they would have been #1 overall, you know. And we can do some kill races for you guys, but we have private lobbies, so we want to do special events for the community. We don't want to just give you a kill race where you don't even have to be in the private lobby. The private lobby is a privilege to have, and we want to offer you that experience. You want to bring some friends and teammates, send them over to our Discord. They can be a part of it also. But man, that was insane to say the least. We had a really good time, and it was pretty crazy. Happy to have you guys, and thank you guys so much. I don't know if you caught all my shout outs for every single team that participated, but I thank you guys for just being here and hanging out, being a part of this journey. We want to do an esports presentation. We want to give you guys a lot of fun while you play, but give the viewers something awesome also. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of preparation also, and just overall tons of stuff. Right now we got One U Envy sitting there as my scoreboard leader, updating these stats and putting it together. Remy said it was a great job. It was super fun to be part of it. Thank you. GG from Typical Orioles. I like the Orioles part of your name, buddy. GG, thank you. Thank you, Eco. Thank you very much. Cloudy Chip, nice job. Thank you very much. Mizzy says, GG, thank you for the invite. You are welcome, and you're welcome back anytime. Chief BWC says, yes. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay. That was it. Yes, 5 games. It could have went 6, 7, 8, 9 if nobody would have won it. But once the team reaches 50, they have match point and they can win the whole game. That's how that works. And then Kyle says, yo, GG, shout out to Kyle Carl Worth. Killer Ghost says, GG, shout out to you, man. I'm giving everybody the shout outs and the love, man. Y'all really, it's your show, so we appreciate you. GG, guys, thanks for having us. The Nocturnal Breed, that was amazing stuff. Thank you guys for coming by, man. And Bale, what's up? Thank you for hosting, Mag. You're a legend. I appreciate you, man. You know, we just do what we do. It's not me, guys. That's what you got to understand. It's we. This is a family. This is a team thing. Every player that played is a part of the stream. They're a part of the tournament. They're a part of the organization. You might not be officially branded as a part of the organization, but you're a part of it as a player. So you're just as important, if not more important than anything else. You're the most valuable part of this event. So please, thank you. Don't thank me. We just got to keep making it better for next week. And every single week, we'll keep bringing you guys more excitement. Typical Oreo said I got popped on. Listen, there's some sweaty players. You got to understand that you probably don't play 8 hours a day. And these guys are playing 8 to 10 hours a day. They don't go to school. They don't go to work. You know, they just playing the one game with a team and they come in. So don't take it offensive if they clap you. Just have fun and try to compete and learn from what they do and start doing what they do and seeing how they play. They're crouch spamming. You know, they're using cover a lot. You know, just little tactics. That's what it's all about, man. Just having fun. That's why we do this. Thank you for letting us play and for the test service yesterday. Yes, sir. Thank you for hosting it. Seriously appreciate it. Hey, yo, Farmer, Lucas, man, that was an insane game. Thank you so much. You were definitely cracked. Chef said you were cracked. GG, for sure. I agree with Chef right now. Lucas's team was turning the game into a horror game, just hunting teams down and just literal predators, you know, and that's what you want to see from a team. You don't want it to be stale and nobody has skill. You want high skill, even if some teams get, you know, hurt. It is what it is. This is how it works, you know. So look at the scores right now. The scores is changing. Everybody's going up and down in this situation, and it's looking really good overall. The one you envy is having problems with the scores. So guys, y'all supposed to submit the scores in the Discord. It helps Envy to keep track of the points. It makes life easier. We didn't do that today, but it's fine. You know, she did the best she could. She put all the points up. We did everything we can. And as you can see, you know, some crazy scores. There's still scores missing. And we got to figure that out for the next run. It's a lot to do and a lot to handle. And she took over and really did a good job. Without her, this wouldn't be possible. So I got to give her MVP of the night. Player of the night, definitely Lucas and his squad. The way they showcased some skills. BTS was incredible too. I mean, there was so many good teams. I just love what I saw. And I hope next week we get more players in. We're going to have 40 players possibly to enter. So that's a lot of players. A lot of us can enjoy the game and y'all can really go in having some fun. Yeah, so that's pretty much it from me, guys. I could keep going on this stream and we could stay here all day. I cut it down to 3 hours. Last week it was 4 hours. This week we did it in 3. And I'm going to make sure I end it before it goes to 4. People are like, oh, you keep doing 4-hour events. 3 hours. Next week, we're going to do it in 2.5 hours. All right. We're going to try to cut it down every single time, shorten the span of these tournaments to give everybody quick, fun entertainment. You could rewatch it later and be like, yo, that was crazy good. You know, these teams are just insane. They have really good skills and it's fun. I am going to stay on and play Apex. So if you want to hang out with me, feel free to kick it with me and just vibe out. I'm going to take a moment and eat something, little snack reward after all the hard work, and then we'll get into some Apex privately, just me hanging out and playing ranked or something. Once again, you can definitely join us. The links are always in the Discord. If you want to see the leaderboards, you can click on the chat link that has the leaderboard in there. Once again, check out the schedules, see what you want to do if you want to get involved with us, and we are grateful to have you. Want to wish everybody well for the weekend. Enjoy yourself. You know, take a little time and just make yourself happy. That's your job. If you wake up and you're breathing still, your one job that you have is to be happy. Only person that's going to do that is you. So to end the stream, I just say go and make yourself happy. You know, take a little time for yourself to make yourself feel good. All right, that's my one advice. All right, fellas and ladies and aliens and legends, thank y'all so much. We'll be back next week popping off with multiple servers and tournaments. All right, take care, guys.